What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Frosty Esports, and tonight we got some Valorant action. I'm going to be solo casting this one. Nobody else in the casting booth here tonight. Edu unfortunately could not make it, but you're going to have to stick with me. So looking at the bracket right away, we're going to play two matches here tonight. The first of which is going to be SFU Esports White playing off against Oxidized Esports. They're going to play in a best of one, and the winner of that will move on to face Evolution Gaming in a best of three. Now, this first map is going to be bind, so a lot of interesting things could happen on all over it, but we know it's going to be getting some fun. We're getting this lobby all set up. Everyone get ready to go. Now, obviously, these players have played a little bit already. They've played through this bottom part of the tournament. And we don't know the official match score, but each of them winning their matches, making sure that they really deserve a spot in this one. But the question will be, obviously, you win this one, you get yourself a spot in those finals, you earn yourself a piece of that prize pool. That is always something good to have. But when we get into it, we will see what they decide to pick. Could be different change of meta depending on what agent they want to decide to choose. Obviously, Harbor coming into the mix here, possibly today. The mover of water. We'll see if that does affect either team. We've seen some raise counters towards that Harbor pick, and we'll see if anybody does decide to pick it up. But obviously, getting this lobby set up. This is the 27th Frost Whiteout here. It is going to be a good one for sure. Bind, here we go. It is a best of one, so no going back here. Looks like fade on both sides, possibly a chamber. A possibility here for the side of Oxidized to have those early pick potentials. We see that with the Tour de Force. That chamber ultimate can really come in clutch. But if you can't get picks on it, and be detrimental to the team composition. Fade on the side here. The other side of SFU, they're going to be picking up that Seeker out. They got some other picks in the works. They got that raise to do some damage with the nades with the ultimate. Hopefully get off some picks, but still hovering some different agents here. Looking like a Jet is what is hovered right now, along with that fade on the side of Oxidized. We'll see if they lock this one in. Looks like Jet will be locked in. So very powerful team composition with a lot of playmakers. The key that I see on the different sides, we got a Killjoy on that attacker site. So obviously the ability to lock down a site literally with the lockdown. On the other side, we have the Viper's Pit, which will be there to be able to use. But it's going to be the fade locked in, and we are going to get into it. Game number one, the only one here. To be a good one for sure. But with those picks, it really will come down to the chamber. The chamber is going to be a big thing on the side of Oxidized Esports. They need to make use of that ultimate. Also, the headhunter, very crucial in those pistol rounds. So if you can't make use of it, why did you even pick it? But then it will become, who can lock down a site better. Especially on that defense side is going to be where you want to be. And that Viper's Pit versus the lockdown is what pretty much we're going to see. So who can play it better? But fade on the side of SFU. They're going to be able to utilize the Seekers and all of that beautiful utility to try and counteract that. Now, obviously, SFU going to be starting on the attacking side of this map. On the other side, defense, obviously. So we'll see who, obviously on the defense, you want to get some extra rounds over your opponent, get that advantage, take it into the attacking phase. With only a best of one here, you drop the game, you're out. No losers bracket, no second chance. And the winner, again, will move on in that bracket to face off against Evolution Gaming in that finals for a chance to win. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Oxidized Esports versus SFU, excuse me. Gonna be hopping into it now. Pistol round to start us off. Looks like a B heavy hit is what we're gonna see here. To send those Seekers on down the side here. Vanquish looking for an early pick. Gonna turn the corner and size. I'm actually gonna get an early one. That chamber once again coming out here and striking early. That chamber going to get one and able to utilize that teleport. Back up in some more space. So early player advantage here from the side of Oxidized Esports. 5v4 though. Still a lot of time in this round. Raise Grenade is going to try and make some space along with the flash on forward. Slayer and Squad, they're going to get some bounces on in, but it is Slurp King who is getting the kills here. And it is just one player left alive. A beautiful pistol round. Zayas gets 2 there at the end. It'll be good to start to favor this Oxidized Esports team. They'll run into this bonus round. Some extra cash on hand. Marshall going to be picked up here, it looks like, from Sayaz. Some lesser SMGs, but better than pistols is what we're going to see on the other side. Marshall actually going to be picked up by Slayer, so a heavy invest here on towards that raise, and Sayaz actually going to sell that Marshall and get back to a rifle. So Slurp going to be down to just a pistol. We'll have some of that utility to work with. Importantly, an early W here for Oxidize means they'll have some extra funds walking into this one, but once again, bomb is going to be dropped here in a B link here. Will be held there for the moment to see what they decide what they want to do. Now, they've split forces here, sent 2 over towards this B side. 3 are looking towards the A or down this middle. But it's going to be this Marshall once again from Slayer, just trying to clear out these corners. These pistols, they want to see if any of these Oxidized players overextend. They want to see if they make that mistake, just extending right into their grass. Size them. One that got the opening kill last round, looking to do it again. Putting now Slurp King. Also getting some kills. A Marshall shot there is actually going to warn. Slayer hits a body shot there, not the headshot that they would have wanted. Having to back on up. Slayer trying to fake that capture orb. Result, a very important thing to have, but it's refresh. 1K who's going to get the first, Rem to get the second, and all of a sudden it is a massacre on that A site, and it is beautiful. Slayer will get one back, so a 3v2. Going to look into bathrooms there, but it is absolutely nothing for them. A 1v1 will not go Size's way. Now it's 2v1. Going to flash towards the side. Fender win that one, but a costly bonus round. They still lose 4. We're going to be walking into this next one a little bit lower on funds. A couple sheriffs, a couple pistols. Opportunity for SFU to bounce on back with this economy, but it is a heavy invest from SFU. If they lose this round, they are going to be in the dumpster. Not a place you would want to be, so see what they can do with these pistols, though, on the side of Oxidize. They've had a really good hold so far and a good round lead, but a dog going to be sent down. Absolutely murdered. Rem has to back up through those blinds. Going to send a nice Viper ball. Block that off. Viper poison also. They can tell 4 or 5 are actually down this A short side. They're going to look for the pushes, and importantly, they have the one person on the rifle defending that immediate choke. There's a flanker coming around, but look at this. Some good early kills. It is Slayer, Lunar, and Riddy to combine for 3. Oxidized that are going to be just down to 2 players. Slurp losing their life. You're down to just 1. So possible turnaround here, and there you go. A flawless round from the side of SFU. Beautifully done. We will be able to regain a little bit, but it's going to be a reinvest here from Oxidize. Not out of it just yet. They not too clean on that A site hold, but again, just pistols is all they had. We're starting to get into ultimate territory. I mean, you can see the Killjoy having 6 out of 7 there. You know, the Viper's Pit, one of the huge defensive tools that this Oxidized Esports team does have, is on 5 of 7 right now. Also, that Chamber Ultimate. You know, you don't have to buy a gun, really, if you do invest in that Tour de Force that round. So, a couple more kills for a couple of these players. They'll be able to get those on board. A shotgun from Slayer here is going to jump on in, take the first down. Size not going to be getting their ult this round. A raise nade is going to be tossed on in, but traded on through. Ball bang right through it, but control is what this team wants to get. A blind going to come through. Sias knows they're here, but there are 3 of them pushing onto site, and all of a sudden, Oxidized Esports, they have lost all control onto this B site. It is just Refresh who's actually going to get one. Going to turn the corner, going to get a second, and I mean, Rem got one on the backside. It is all down to this one player, a 1v1 Vanquish. Sitting here, looking towards the B site, has the bomb though, can make this rotate. That's what the choice is going to be. SFU had a good control on towards that B site. Just demolishing, losing 2 players on that. It's going to be a clean rotate here for Vanquish. Should be able to get this bomb down before Refresh can get there.
Spike planted.
That's what it'll be. The retake here from Refresh. Refresh is going to try and play this one slow here. Through U-Haul, sending out the Hawk, knowing they're not there. Vanquish, oh, just misses them with the timing. Hawk is going to be sent, and they're going to bait it. Vanquish knows better than to peek for right now. And try and get this defused to half at least. Some shots through the wall. Now it's going to be a turn from Refresh. It is a 3K from Refresh and a round 1 there from Oxidized. Ollie is ticking. Should still have enough time.
Nice try,
Clean defuse, and that is just a good play there. By Refresh gets those couple kills on towards the B site. Gets that bomb to half. Just disrupting the lives of SFU Esports. Not something you want to see, but we talk about ultimates. They are now ready on both sides. You're going to see that Viper's Pit up and available. Could close off one of those key crucial chokeholds. Also have their ults up as well. The KJ ult Lunar. Gonna be holding on to that one. Raze 1 kill away from their ult. So you talk about Slayer. If they get a kill this round, could be huge. But you see the Viper's Pit immediately invested here. The dog's going to hit, though. You have to be a little bit careful. The K is going to hit these players, and it's going to take them down really low. A couple bullets will take them down, but they'll be able to heal back up off of the Decay recharge. Slayer trades 1 here, but it's going to be a traded bathroom from Riddy now. Riddy's going to swing on to sight as there is nobody here. Going to look into the back line. Gonna get the plant down also. A 4v2. All ultimates ready for SFU. Gonna swing once more. Refresh was the player last game to bring it back. Refresh, bring it back again. That is the question. Hacker KJ is gonna mean that Refresh has to clear out this site very quick. Ooh. Found a little nook and cranny to play with here on the outskirts. The Hawk still available as 2 players here, but Vanquish going to take down one of them. It's just going to be down to Refresh once again. Going to look at a U-Haul. Gets one. Hits some shots through the wall, but the bomb is taking not a lot of time here. Time will run out for Refresh. Oxidized Esports, a close matchup so far. 3-2.
Mow them down.
That Viper's Pit was utilized. Absolutely wasted. Now though into round 6, you can see the economy, see those credits right there. This Oxidized Esports team is not looking too good. Couple pistols here. They got a sheriff, some stingers. Not the best loadout you could ever want. And from SFU, they got full big boy guns. Credits also low. So importantly, you know, an eco round here for Oxidized Esports is they're going to try and shut down the economy of SFU. But unlikely. Like once again they've had success through this A short route. I think a couple players in bathrooms this time too. Refresh already taken down to 12 health before anything's out here, and Slurp is going to go down. And Sayaz pops the ultimate just to get immediately denied. Ram going to get 2 back though with that pistol. It's beautiful. Slayer now popping on in with a Vandal here, looking down the sight lines. It is just going to be this chamber. The plant comes off. They lose 2 of those rifles. Siam with just the classic. Hoping to maybe pick up a rifle on the way back out. But Vanquish has your number and looking to vanquish you. So I'm going to try and get something done, but a smoke going to immediately cut off the route. But Siam importantly grabs that rifle. Be a 1v1 duel, but they definitely know where he is. They know the bomb is planted, and Siam, I mean, you could possibly just save this rifle. Get your team a little bit more funds here, but didn't decide to just play a little bit slow here. Still has some time to work with. Vanquish on the squad dip out, and it looks like the chamber trying to cut off one more. It is Siam, excuse me, going to get killed there at the end of it. Davis finding out the chamber player. And all of a sudden, we have a tied up game. 3-2-3. We'll invest from both sides once again, though. What they can do. Sizem does have that chamber ultimate. The Tour de Force is up and available. Seeker is also available for Refresh. On the other side, I mean, Slayer has a rocket. Also, Fade Ultimate available. That wall give you a lot of information, but let's see if they can use it. Sizem did pop that ult already, so Tour de Force is active and in the game, but it's going to be a fast push here. Player pushing very far up and found out here, but taking some damage. Now going to swing, refresh in that player, and getting that first kill is huge. Going to turn it into a 5v4. Once again, it is a push here. Side of SFU had success here, but Tour de Force is not something you want to fight into. Davis says, I'll just walk through your bathroom, though. Reads out one. Now Davis looking for maybe this Fade Ultimate. We'll send on forward here. Slurp King will take one, though, and Vanquish going to trade another. It's going to be a 3v3 onto the site, but now Lunar takes another. Syaz trades. Syaz once again popping off. Syaz notices the final player, too, and it is going to be down to a 2v1 Tour de Force in the hands here. They're going to rotate. Big, powerful ultimate over. Davis has an opportunity here, though. Trying to get whatever they can done. Tour de Force is now on towards this A site. They know where they are, but Davis trades one back. Davis on 13 health. 13 HP. Do they know where the Tour de Force is? Sizem just holding time. 18 seconds is all that is on the clock, and it is ticking down. Not a lot of time. Bomb not in the hands here. Swinging around U-Haul. Planting an opportunity here for Sizem. Gotta turn the corner fast enough. It will be there. Sizem finds out the plant, stops it immediately. What a close round there. Gotta utilize all of those other bullets on the Tour de Force, but Oxidized Esports, they needed that round to really bounce back. It was Sizem on this Tour de Force. We'll be able to pick up one of the rifles at least. Handle in the hands, but a close game here. And again, this is a best of one, so love to see it close for sure. But we'll be going here into round number 8. We get some guns on both sides. Red's not massive. No one's got piles of money in the bank to deal with, but is going to be shotgun there. Actually sold from Slurp. Slurp ended up not buying weapon. Looks like just a classic for them. But it is going to be a change up now. A B push is what it looks like for the side of SFU. Try and get it, but a Fade ult is going to push them back. It will be all marked. Get some decay on towards them. They have been sought out. Now they're going to make a rotate, it looks like. Chamber play inside of that teleporter. Kind of resulted in nothing, but again, could TP towards the other way. As I'm just holding that. Indecision still decided here from SFU as they push on forward. Refresh is there to block off the site. Getting the first on to Davis. It is going to be Slayer. Trade on out. So 4v4 now. Blinded, though, is Slurp. Throw one of those Fade Orbs. Refresh gets another. Sizem connects. All of a sudden, a 4v4 turns into a 4v2, and it's two players going up towards this B push. Teleporter utilized. They know someone's in there, but they have to get on the site quick. The rotations are coming on through. Vanquish onto site first. Doesn't check the backside fully. They have two players. They are pinched here. Shot through the wall. Rem, a beautiful one at that. And it's just going to be down to Lunar. Lunar trying to get something. It will be nothing. Beautiful. From the defenders. Beautiful pinch. A beautiful fight. A beautiful round. Now they will be the ones full investing on this one, and from SFU, it is going to be pretty much nothing. Scraps of this economy that they're going to try and recover. Slayer, once again, though, going to be put on that Marshall. Be a double Marshall. Maybe kind of a half buy here. Two Sheriffs is what it looks like, though, for Lunar. Like they will sell that other Marshall. Obviously, they love to fake us out. Appreciate that, but full buy here from Oxidized. We'll see if they can hold down this defense with some rifles. Once again, it looks like SFU trying to switch back towards this A side. This is really where they had their success so far. They're going to try and have this success once again. Refresh, though, has been really there to hold them off. In towards their fancy bathroom. Refresh holding it down. There's going to be two players with pistols, so got to be careful. Refresh is going to get neither. Riddy, beautiful Sheriff kill. That also means they'll be able to recover a rifle. Maybe not. Syaz was all a ploy there to get one out. So 4v4, but Rifles on the side of Oxidized. We'll get this plant off. It's going to be a retake from Oxidized. No ultimates. AJ. No ultimate on them, but they do have the Raze ultimate. Possibility to shove that rocket forward, and all of a sudden it's becoming a bigger possibility. Slayer getting 2 kills. Sizem has to check the corner. Sizem sending on down. Sizem gets 1. Sizem gets 2. It's a possibility. The phase on the other side is hurt. The fade, though, will get the kill with that Marshall. Beautiful attack side there from SFU, and what a round. I mean, we talk about eco, we talk about picking up that Marshall. It ends up being the game changer. We ought to bring some rifles into this next round, and it is going to be an operator on the side of Sizem. The one-shot sniper looking to do some damage. We saw Sizem do some damage with that turret first. Now looking to do some damage with that same type of weaponry. But it's going to be A once again is what it looks like. Some indecision from SFU here as they try to gather some information. Dog will be sent their way. Not a nice dog. Prowler sent the other way. He will get that ultimate orb, and Slayer has this Raze rocket here. Get some shots through the smoke, but nothing just yet. It's going to be a fast push on the side. Now it's the rocket sent on out. A beautiful snipe through the smoke is Slayer. Hits it big, and now a plant already down. A 5v4 opportunity for SFU. They try to recover this one, but Sayaz going to get a beautiful kill as that jet. Once again, that big operator sitting up in the top of the tower, waiting for anyone to pick them. And look at this retake. Sayaz gaining so much space here. Has to be careful, though. U-Haul is watching. A beautiful kill from Sayaz. Almost gets 2, but Davis, excuse me, trades back for 2. Slayer doesn't know where to look. Gets the first. Now it's going to be all down to this operator. Pushing on in. Putting some pressure on towards Sizem. He's going to try and get to safety. Sizem, the bomb has gone on long enough. They will back up. After what looked like possibly some momentum gained on a 5-3 start for Oxidized Esports, we are all back to tied up. 3 ultimates at the ready for the side of Oxidized, though. You got 2 rounds to utilize those, and now it's going to be kind of a weird half-buy for them. They don't want to give up a round and go into that final round with no funds, but, you know, you also don't want to have a bunch of extra funds going into that final round. So the ultimate's ready. Hopefully have that Viper Pit to utilize better this time. Put it on A site last time, and you know, that mid push just really blew it open. We'll see what they can do to defend it on this time. Now, Riddy, send this sock out and immediately die. Rem gets that kill down towards this A site, and they now have their number. Oxidized, you can see they have 3 players over here, and it is, you know, a couple of these players with the ultimates. It's actually all 3 players with the ultimates on towards this site. So now it is a fade ult going to be coming in, though. It's going to be Rem to get another kill. Sayaz connects for another 2, and already it is not a good A push. They are fishing a barrel. Rem gets a 3rd. A flawless, very, very quick round here for the side of Oxidized Esports. One more round before the swap, and Oxidized, that was dirty. Beautiful, beautiful fighting. Gets a couple of entries. The fatal means absolutely nothing. Now for the other side, we got to see it. Ultimate's got to be used this round, or they will be reset to 0. Again, use that Viper's Pit. I really want to see it utilized in a good spot here. Cut off one of those choke points. Viper's Pit this time going to cut off A. Have a little bit of space. Make sure those players eat up some of that decay if they walk through that. Okay, obviously healable after a short time, but walk out of that one into a couple of guns can be rough. And so instead it's going to be a B push, it looks like. Have some time. They have a minute 20. SFU going to slow down the pace of this game. King in the teleporter. Checking their corners, and Oxidized, they smell something here. They've sent 3 players over.
I've got your trail.
Viper obviously sitting in the pit. Be careful, Slurp here, taking a lot of damage. Saez, though, will get an opening trade, and Davis put down some shots here as they push on forward. Slayer gets another now as it's a 4v3. Hacker Killjoy, though. Sight is locked down. Rem finds a kill here on the backside. Viper going to leave the pit for now, but this is the last round before half. A major swing, and Refresh wants that major kill on towards Lunar. Oh, a 3v2. It's going to be a retake here for the side of Slayer and company. We've got 2v3. The bomb is ticking. And a Viper wall is cutting them off. So the defuse is going to be started. It's at least halfway. And it's just going to be held. They didn't check it. It is already over. No fake. No nothing. It's another win for the defenders. And they're going to walk into halftime here. 7-5. Huge map so far here from Oxidized. The question now becomes, what can they do on this offensive side? We've seen what they can do on defense. The question will be, offense. What do you have in your book for this game? Still around here. Not super deciding over the fate of this game, but, you know, if Oxidized get this round, get a bonus round, could start to become a mountain at SFU Esports, not climb. SFU Esports White, though, we got to see something good on defense here. They had a lot of success on towards this A site, but now it will come towards an A defense is what it's going to look like here. The Chamber going to be put on a solo mission, it looks like here. Down towards B. Doggo going to be sent out here by a Refresh. Lovely little Doggo to send on out. Refresh taking a lot of damage, though, from that DK. We'll just have to pause for a second as that heals on back up. But they will have a player in towards showers, the bathroom, or you'd like to call it. And it's going to be Slayer to remove that Viper from the bathroom. Move the venomous toxin there. Not something you would want to have in a restroom. But finally now it's going to be a rotate from the side of Oxidized as they're going to send a couple out. Vanquish is going to get a couple shots traded there. Sizem and Vanquish both take a little bit of damage. And there are 3 SFU players over on towards this A site. It's going to be a trade here. Riddy, though, is just getting a lot of kills here in this one. It's going to be a plant immediately, and they clear off everyone on site. 2v3. But plant advantage here from the side of Saez. The Sheriff is just not connecting. Refresh, the only one left. Possible 1v3. It's going to be 1, but the other 2 perfectly swing in time with the others. And a good win from SFU. They get 2 alive and get a perfect rotate.
Push our button. Save the day. Easy.
Defense-heavy map here. Again, we already have our other team awaiting them in that final match, which will be a best-of-3 Evolution Gaming. They get to sit here and watch this one, so they'll be able to suss out some of those strats, but it is a best-of-1. Win, you move on, you secure yourself a piece of that $100 prize pool for tonight's tournament. You lose, you are going home. For the bye phase here, it is going to be all classics for the side of Oxidized as they try and pick up some, maybe a shorty or 2. Be what it be. So Refresh and hold down towards this A, and A may be the play. They try and split up their players once again. Chamber on a solo mission, solo adventure is possibly bait. You know, if Chamber can show some presence towards that B side, maybe trick them into sending some more players over there. There's only 2 on this A side already. It's going to be a slow play. 1 minute and 10 seconds still. Holding it down. Seeing what they can do. They'll pull the Chamber over. Now it's rotated. Saez going to rotate fast here through U-Haul. The Viper wall is up to block off vision. Saez going to take no damage from that one. Behind the corner, and it's already going to be a plant. Although they don't have the weaponry, they do have the bomb. Not down. It is actually denied at the last second there from SFU. Now the Viper wall goes down. The plant is also there, but Refresh going to be killed on that rotate. And it is just a massacre here from SFU. No one gets out from the side of Oxidized after that plant. It's a flawless. Flawless there. SFU bringing that scoreline back to even, but at least for Oxidized, they get that plant down. Get themselves some money, but This round has to be good. Show us something. Refresh closest to the ultimate on the side of Oxidized. Avis closest to that ultimate on the side of SFU. Tied up game 7-7. Economy not looking great for Oxidized. They really need this round, and it's going to be a B push, it looks like this time. They're going to try and change it up, but little do they know there's 3 players waiting for them towards this side, and it's going to be possibly fish in a barrel here if SFU can snip this out. They're already rotating the players over, and it's 2 kills already for the side, but Sayaz gets a double. All of a sudden, the site is mostly clear here. They'll throw that orb to block off that site. Sayaz going to swing on around. Slayer, though, has this judge sitting here, but Sayaz and Ram, they get 2. It's going to be traded back. Now a 2v1. Sayaz waiting and watching, and it is just a judge, looks like, on the other side. You have to be careful. Ray's grenade going to be popped out. Oxidize in the best position possible here. Ombot going to be sent on out. Slayer just trying to do what they can, but this is a 2v1 scenario where you are stuck. Not the best place to be. Gonna drop down. Slayer actually gets the first. Possible turn. Refresh needs to get it. Beautiful shot from Refresh to end off the round. Oxidized Esports. A close one. They will pull that one out, and that one's not going to feel good for the economy for either side. I mean, you can see the credits. 0, 0, 300, 100. One really rich here. But the Oxidized Esports team, they will be rich in ultimates. We'll have those Seekers. We'll have those knives to pop on out. Sayaz opting to pick up a gun. Those knives, we've seen before that they can be popped out as a gun. Save yourself some money, but those Seekers going to be the first thing to be popped out. Refresh going to utilize that ultimate. And now send on in, but it is Slayer who's actually going to be getting the kills this time. Dave's going to look for even more, as it is 3 dead on the side of Oxidized Esports.
One enemy
On a great position is Lunar going to get yet another. And it is Chamber. Has the bomb. You know, we'll be able to hopefully get a plant off, but, I mean, it is Vanquish who is going to deny that. SFU. What a round. Flawless at that. I mean, they just... It's possibly a Chamber fake play, but you faked and baited your entire team there. Once again, the credits. Gotta take a look at them for Oxidized. 2,000, 1,000, 1,000. Not enough to buy themselves some guns. We'll still have that jet knives pop on out, but Slayer, the carry right now for this SFU Esports team. 22 kills. And also has that ultimate at the ready. Doing damage all game long, and Oxidized Esports, they really have not had a good offensive series. I mean, we've seen their one offensive win. That came off of just one player being left alive. We are seeing flawlesses on the side of SFU. Get to keep and expand their economy and these guns. I'm going to be left back here, more towards the backside. Still deciding what they want to do here, as it looks like Viper going to go back and pick this up. So finally we'll be able to pick that one up. Just not being able to decide which site they want to go to. Trying to grab some information there. Sayaz is actually going to get an early kill with knives. So knives going to be able to be popped out, utilized here, but there is a Riddy on site. Not the best thing to have on the backside. The rotations are coming through. They need to clear this player out. Plan is going to come through. The smoke's also there. Slayer going to get the Sizen kill, though. It is a 3v4. Viper's pit popped, and the knives are going to be popped out, too. A nice kill there will be traded out. Sayaz goes for a triple. Sayaz goes for a 4. Sayaz has the ace in their grasp, but it'll be down to just a 1v1, and Davis closing that out. What a series there. The side of SFU, I mean, under confusion, they find a way to get that one. The knives and the whole kills from Sayaz, 4 of them. Teammates did anything else, could have scooped that one up, but is once again a defensive round 1. You know, you can just see the indecision from the side of Oxidized. They had to leave that bomb there for 20, 25 seconds where they just had to send players forward to try and gather information. Ends up not working out there. They end up choosing the right site, but Riddy just being a thorn in their side, not letting them get literally any space on that site. As soon as those other players rotated, they were pinched. It's going to be, a bomb left once again in this A-Link. Izem has an opportunity here. They try and push on down towards this site. Some good kills. Had to be traded over, but some damage on a Sizem is what it's going to be first. Vanquish, pretty good here, but kill here on towards the Jet. It's beautiful. It's 2. It is 3 on towards this site. Beautiful so far. They'll get the plant down. Now trying to recover. Refresh. Going to send one of those Hawks out. They'll lose Sizem. I got to be careful here. Lunar holding down. Lunar gets one. Lunar, look for this swing. They're going to swing out. Lunar.
My ultimate is
Beautiful trade here so far, but gets caught as soon as they walk out that door. Once again, the scoreline stays very, very even. Oxidized. Finding a way to keep themselves in this game. Be the operator picked up by Sayas. 1 away from that ultimate. Izem also importantly 2 away. Slurp King 1 away. So ultimates available not for the side of Oxidized, but for the side of SFU. They have 4 of them available and at the ready. So Refresh and Slayer is going to be facing off here. Like Slayer's going to be playing that judge once again. At close spot. If they can get done with it, it's going to be Davis watching the showers area. Bathroom being invaded by a Slurp King. It's going to be the Fade ult utilized here from the side of Oxidized. They're going to send it on forward here to try and get some knowledge of where people are, but Slayer's just waiting around the corner. The judge shot is going to miss off blinded. Refresh. 1K going to hit a beautiful shot there. And it is control. That is what is important here for the side. Vanquish going to make sure that control goes the other way. Ultimate, that aerial strike is going to push out some of those players out of the area, but Sayas is popping off with this operator, taking down once again another player. Vanquish is trading kills equally. A 3v2 now. Out of the plant, and the time is ticking. Under KJ gets no one, and Sayas, Vanquish watches as Lunar gets murdered. Excuse me, other way around, but still, Sayas popping off with that operator. Beautiful round from Oxidized. They shut down this SFU offense, and we are going to see a timeout. Timeout active now. This gives both sides some time to breathe. And, breathe we might need, because a 10-9 scoreline, once again, there's no second chance in this match. There is no next match. You win this or you go home. You guys are in Twitch chat. How you guys feeling tonight? How you guys feeling about this matchup? I know right now, very, very close. The question will be SFU going into this next round. They're going to be on an eco most likely. What can they do to remedy this scoreline? How can they use these ultimates to put themselves in a better position? And how can they stop the operator from Sayas? Remaining seconds of this timeout will tick down. We will get into round number 20. High phase active here for all these players. Refresh, been a playmaker. Sayas, though, with that operator. Devastating. Last round, getting 3. It's going to be a fast rotate here through B, but it's going to be Reddy and company that want to play a little bit aggressive Sizem. They are waiting for it. Reddy hits 1, hits 2. The Sheriff shots are connecting. Reddy, a beautiful opener there on an eco nonetheless. It's going to be Vanquish solo holding down now this B site. Oxidized, they still have weapons to play with, but that would hurt me. You're talking about 2 players on Sheriffs swinging out. Beautiful headshots there from Riddy. Got to give it to him. Now they'll slow it down. Still deciding which side to go to. A is completely free at this point. Vanquish expecting this B push. Players hook up in B A link. We're going to go back to B, interestingly. A is completely free, but they obviously don't know that. They're going to send the Seekers out, and now they're going to play on forward. Line up, Larry going to send up his keeper. It's going to be Sayas now rotate in sight. Sayas gets one, Lunar trading back. Rem gets another. It's a 2v1. Make it a 2v0. Plant will come through. Oxidize, they use their weaponry to push on into that B site. Could have had A site for free, but they decide they're going to force their way on in. All for the side of SFU. This is probably a game-changing round. You look at the Creds. They are broke. Gonna be homeless after this one. Won't be able to pay the bills. Got 2 ultimates to work with, but they need to win this round. If they do not win this round, we talk about Oxidize going on towards game and series point. Now the ability for refresh. They're going to have to push down. Sizen has that tour de force active. Fade ult, though, going to pop out here first. Sayas watching this area. Sayas actually going to lose that trade. A good early skirmish there from the side of SFU. Now, Fade ult was activated, already utilized. They still have those Seekers available for them, and now those Seekers going to be used. So Slayer going to find out one, and those Seekers are going to find out some more. Refresh able to trade one back at least. Denying that Raze ult from ever getting on board. Still a 3v4 though. Still looking heavily towards this A site. Possibility for rotation is there. I mean, you talk about how much time they have. Still 50 seconds. For right now, they're just going to hold. Spend some more time here. Make the players think maybe, just maybe they are rotating. That's what they might do. It's going to be refresh to pull out that knife. They have 30 seconds. They have to make a decision soon. If they make a decision towards this A site, could be an absolute massacre. So many players waiting for them here. Hawk and catch out 3 of them. Lunar gets 1 kill with that, and now it is just refresh to trade one back, but it is watching there from Riddy and Davis. SFU, they survive with 2. They win a crucial round. Very, very close series. Either team wants to go quietly here. I just love the use of the double ultimate there. You know, you might not have the round advantage here on Oxidize Esports, but you definitely had the ultimate advantage. Talk about using that Fade ult combined with the Seekers. Absolutely beautiful. It's going to be a judge picked up from Davis. Rifles on all the other players. And do not want to lose this round. And it's not great after you lost 3 players after that last one. I'm finally picked up here by Refresh. Like they're Jet, not with the team. As possibly AFK or a DC. Worst scenario would be a DC. Davis going to be in here, and Davis loses the duel with a shotgun there in the bathrooms. Diaz finally able to regroup with the team here. It's going to be shots traded back and forth. The Viper Wall going to come up here to try and give them some line of sight blockage, but Slurp King going to look to try and trade into U-Haul here. Lunar looking with this Phantom. Going to trade back, but doesn't have 2 angles to watch. Lunar doesn't know where to look. Looking for one of these players here. Just looking to try and find one, any of them, anything. But they're going to TP. Look at this. They are all going towards the B site here. Riddy, the only one there to try and get any defense. And the defense is absolutely gone. They already used that aerial strike, and it is for no kills. Riddy walks in, doesn't check the corner, and Sizen gets yet another. A 5v3 now for the side of Oxidize Esports as they are looking to get themselves on towards match point. Vanquish will get a trade, though. Sizen going to be taken out of the equation here. And it is, look at this, a double TP play. They fake the plan. They go back towards the A site. And they're going to have this bomb down once again. RV2. Refresh, trying to take another separate angle, trying to get some more line of sight here. As there's just Vanquish and Lunar here in this U-Haul area.
player standing.
And it is just going to be down to Lunar. It is a 4v1. Lunar will get the first, but it is going to get a second, actually. Lunar realizes 1 HP, probably not the best scenario. Possibly get all 4, but, you know, has that lockdown, but just not worth it, it seems like. What a crazy round for the side of Oxidize. They get the double TP fake. Man. Definitely one for the highlight reel, but for the side of SFU, that one hurts. And you look at now, the finances from this team are not good. Lunar luckily saves that rifle, saves the lockdown, but to lose this round, they are done. You get 2 more wins. We are going into overtime, but 1 HP and a dream is what Lunar had last round. This time it will be, looks like, a Phantom and a lockdown, and possibly a dream. No, never gotta doubt the dreams, but it's gonna be a fast B push here, toward the longer side of B here. A couple of players looking to go more towards the middle into Link, but Messiah is already blocking a lot of sight here. Already in sight. They already have control, and SFU Esports, the game is going to bank on a retake. Immediately gets that lockdown. Lunar and Refresh going to be able to trade one. Pulls on each side. That KJ ultimate is going to go off, and Sayaz is going to go off, getting another kill. It's going to be beautiful, though. Lunar with the trade on Sayaz, who had their backline kind of pinched. Oh, plant, though, interestingly. Oxidize Esports, even when they had presence there, they did not decide to go for the plant. Reddy's going to take another. So a good start towards this round that they need to win. SFU, their tournament life on the line. They've done a good job. It's going to be a TP here with the bomb. You can see it rotating on over. They are confusing them.
30 seconds left.
Players that are still here might get caught out. It's going to be Riddy and company to try and rotate, but Ant has already come through by the time they are there. Slayer, though, with the classic. His classic Judge, maybe not the best loadout to fight, but it's going to be a Judge pulled out, and the Judge will do it. Guilty is the verdict from the Judge, and it is going to be a 1-point separation here. Oh, man. What a series we have on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. Possibility of overtime looms large, but it's going to be a full invest from both sides. Save nothing, and importantly, no ultimates. This is just going to be a straight-up brawl. Possibly, you know, Slurp could get one. Slayer could maybe get one if you get a couple of those kills. Maybe an ultimate orb or two, but comes down to this. Oxidize Esports, they either win right here, or we're going to be going to overtime, ladies and gentlemen. BB push. Davis holding. Handle in hand here for Refresh. Gonna be sending on forward here. It's going to be a doggo. Scout doggo at that. Scout doggo gets literally no information for you, but it is some slight information for Sizem, as it's going to be a kill information. Lunar gets killed back, though. So 4v4 here. Already plant, though, smartly. We're going to force now this SFU team to push in towards them. This Fatal was actually picked up by the side of Oxidize for getting that plant. They're going to go down, though. Gotta rotate here, and it's Slayers once again to get those kills. It's a 3v2. It's a 3v1 here, and it's Sayaz. Sayaz versus the world. Sayaz versus no one. The defuse will come through, and ladies and gentlemen, we have overtime. What a game this has been. What a best of one. Neither team wanting to go quietly out in the night.
Overtime.
Time for people that don't know how to win 2 rounds. An attack and a defense round straight. If you win one and lose the other, you go to a second, third, fourth possible overtime. We'll see. Both teams have looked strong on both sides. Now, I will say, Oxidized have looked a little bit weaker on towards side of attack. A little bit of weakness when they haven't had those ultimates to back them up. Obviously, going into this, you know, attacking side with a 7-5 lead, gonna end up 12-12. from SFU. They're going to have to pull off a clean defense here. See what they can do. The doggo going to be sent out. No information gained from that, and smartly, you can see now. The side of SFU. You're going to be playing on this attacking side first. You're going to be playing towards A. See what they can get done. Again, they've had success towards this A site, but can they have success again? Really want to succeed in towards this overtime. You can see so many of those players stacked on up. The bomb bot is just going to miss for a second. Now they know this player, Rem, is in the corner, but that poison is going to start ticking Slayer down. Slayer actually just able to step on out of it. Now the corner shot, though. Vanquish able to take out Rem. Now the plant coming on through here. SFU put it down. They will get that plant. The pressure is on the side of Oxidized now. This big boy gun here in the hands of Fade. Some shots through the wall. And while you're doing that, not paying attention to the actual doorway, Sty is able to trade one back with Vanquish and Lunar. They combine for two. All of a sudden, SFU, they are in the clear. From 7-5 to 13-12, they win the first round of overtime.
Match point.
Now it is on SFU. If they win this one, this game is over. If Oxidized wins this one, we're going to another overtime. SFU looking to do some damage here. East side is going to be the hold for SFU. We've seen Oxidized play a little bit slow on their offense. We need to see something good on this one. Refresh 1K, going to take some damage along with Slurp. Got to be careful here. So it's an aggressive push here from SFU. Slurp King has some extra reinforcements there as called in the cavalry. Now they rotate here through Link. Spike in the hands of Slurp. Try and relax, hold it down. Still a minute of time. They don't need to rush through this. They also have one of those ultimate orbs. If you can get an ultimate orb, a plant, and a kill onto someone, you get their ultimate. Especially in these overtime rounds can be clutch. But it's going to be a nice little blinding coming through there. Refresh going to hold down. The Prowler going to be sent on out and have to be destroyed. Light control right now for the side of Oxidized is huge, but Zaya is going to be huger here. Along with Refresh, they get two. This offensive round looking good here. Refresh knows there's a player in the corner. We'll trap him out. Refresh gets a second. Vanquish going to trade back. Still a 4v2. Make that a 3v2.
30 seconds left.
It's looking like a TP coming through. We already did get this TP. The plant is down, and the pressure now on SFU. Vanquish popping up with a 3K. Ready, looking for the trade. Oh, looks away for the blind. It's going to be all down to Vanquish. 30 HP. Swing around the corner. It is not good enough. Refresh. It's a 3K. Refresh 1K. More like refresh 3K.
Switching sides.
In that one, we are going into the second overtime here, ladies and gentlemen. Again, this is a big matchup. Secure yourself a spot in that grand finals. Evolution Gaming waiting for you. 3 waiting for you. Timeout going to be started, though, here, it looks like. So, some time for us to breathe and time for the players to breathe a little bit. We go into second overtime here. This semifinals matchup between SFU Esports White and Oxidized Esports. With teams, they get a dub on towards the attacking side. Leave, yeah. I'm out going here, though. They'll get to talk it over. What I'd like to see, obviously from both sides, is a little bit cleaner defense, but from Oxidized especially, that was a really good round. They struggled a little bit on towards the offense, but they're really good at these trick plays, it seems. Using those TPs on Bind, what Bind is specifically known for, being able to get themselves on around the map. Now this timeout is over. We are into our second overtime. Just a reminder, you have to win both rounds in the overtime to secure yourself a victory. as we head in towards this second overtime. 13-13 the scoreline at the moment. He's going to open this one off by destroying a Prowler. I'm going to be dropped once again here. SFU Esports kind of pulling the strategies from the side of Oxidized, leaving that bomb till they decide what they want to do. Obviously, can put their bodies on the line to gain some information, or just put some of their utility out to gain some knowledge. Vapor Orb going to be up to block some sight here. Oxidized, obviously losing that defensive round in that first overtime. Chilling for now. Blurb King and company gonna be trying to play it off, and time is starting to tick down. It's not a huge worry yet, and Riddy, they decide it's A. That is where we want to go. The first letter in the alphabet, and Rem gonna get the first kill of the game. Slayer will be able to trade back, but Davis connects also. Sight control is there. Saya's missing some shots. That is not what you want going into this defensive round. It's going to be all down to one final player, the Chamber. Size them. Do the impossible here. Vanquish has some smokes that they would like to place down. Bomb is planted. Time is ticking. Size them. Seeing that player, but now that player sees them. They have all the information. Ooh, Size them with a dirty headshot there. It's the first one. Size him trying to pull this 1v4 off. Size him going to swing around, but there are just two players watching the angle. It is an attacker side win once again from SFU.
Match point.
Could be over after this one. Such a hype series, but the possibility of a third overtime is still here. Oxidized Esports, though, they need to win here on the offense. 5 seconds left to buy their weapons and get set and get ready to go. Smartly. Last game, we saw them, again, give that ultimate orb, give the plant towards the fade, get that fade ultimate up immediately to give them the knowledge to win that round. We're going to split their forces once again, though. 3 towards the side of B. 2 towards the side of A. It is the reverse from the side of SFU, but it's going to be Rem. Going to put down a lot of action here. Riddy, sees the little shadow, but Refresh gets the first. Vanquish trades down a second. Refresh gets 2. A beautiful kill so far. An instant rotate here from the side of SFU, sending all 3 players out. It's going to be sight control now. Seisman company. Seisman is in the backline, but Slayer's going to be able to get Refresh. We no longer have possession of this site. Been absolutely intercepted here. And it's going to be more than an interception. A touchdown there from Slayer. Another kill onto the board. A 3v2. Oxidized, they need to overcome this. They should be able to get down. Plant down at least on towards that A site, and they will. So now they're going to be playing towards this defense. For SFU, it is a retake. Slurp King. Sitting in this U-Haul area, dangerous position. Viper will walk a little bit further back, but Slayer will walk out first. Viper wall blocks off a lot of sight here. Lunar and company now, they're going to try and swing around. Time is starting to tick down. They'll fake the bomb here. Rem gets a first, though. It's a 2v2. In not a good position. Slurp gets another. We may have another overtime. Missed shots here from the side of Lunar, though. 30 HP. And just delaying this bomb. There's no time here. Has to go stick it. Has to stick it now. The time is done here. The decay will go off. Lunar knows it is too late. Not too late for this game. We go again.
Overtime.
Wow. That's all I can say for this matchup. Overtime number 3 here for the squads. And what a play. I mean, Oxidized, you talk about going into that scenario, 2v3, getting a kill on the opener, and then your final player just knowing we have the timing on our side. We have delayed long enough. I mean, they have to choose. I mean, if they go stick the bomb, I kill them. If they try and run for me, they're out of time anyways. So 14-14 scoreline here means a third overtime. It's going to be a trade here through. Slayer looking to get some early kills here. Healing will go towards them. No shield on the side of Slayer, though. Be careful here as the dog is going to jump here first. Dog misses, though. Slayer gets the kill back, though. Syaz gets one in return. Riddy, though, will take down Syaz. So, a little bit of damage on towards the players. Slayer and their... and some of their other players did take some damage on that exchange, but... be able to get that up and going here as 1 minute left now in this round. Having to split forces is this Oxidized Esports squad, and 3 players left alive. Once again, it has been the offense from both teams that has been the better of 2 of the offense versus the defense. 40 seconds now, though, not a lot of time. But B is pretty much free. 4 players alive from SFU. Viper also not on the B side right now, so... technically a 4v2 right now. Slayer going to rotate in. They're going to check their angles. Send it forward, and it's a missed shot there from Refresh. That one hurts, and Slayer, they're not going to push on in. It's going to be a 4v2. Viper on their backside, though. Rem, an opportunity here. Going to take some damage. Gay will heal them fully back up. So it's going to be a 4v2 retake once again here for the side of Syzem. Syzem and Rem, they need to get some work done. Gotta get some kills early here, but there are so many angles watching for them. Cannot push down right now. Third overtime, stakes high, fakes the bomb. It's going to fake a player out, but Vanquish straight out. Syzem looking for the second, but fakes too early. Attackers win once again. It has been the offense that has been winning out here in these overtimes, and for Oxidized, it will go on the offense once again. For SFU, a chance to close out this game and a spot in quarterfinals, but could have an overtime 4 here if Oxidized does win this one. Such a close game. Both insane teams here playing the best. Question is, who will come out on top? SFU with a 1-round lead and looking to close it out now, but it's going to be an A rush, it looks like. Smoke's coming in quick here from Vanquish. Vanquish is watching, but has to be careful here. There's some damage taken. Some DK. Gonna be healed on up. That shield back to 50 here for Vanquish. Gonna be watching towards U-Haul, but the plant is already down. They're probably gonna connect here as Davis trades on one back. SFU, they have player advantage, but they no longer have plant advantage. Oxidized, you could call them botanists for setting that plant down, but now a retake, and it is no longer a retake. It is a massacre. GG's in the chat, but Defuse will come on through here. And from SFU, what a set there. Able to play their retake with passion. Not losing a single member in that final overtime round, but I mean, what a crazy series. I mean, we talk about going towards 3 overtimes. 3 overtimes, ladies and gentlemen, that we just watched. Both these teams, you got to give them respect. And Oxidized, you especially got to give them respect for showing up the way they did in this tournament today. But for SFU, that means a spot in the grand finals, a best of 3 available for them. And you can see it on the scoreboard right there. Slayer and Syaz, along with Refresh, really being the difference makers. I mean, you can talk about the ultimates from these fraggers. Slayers especially hitting those rockets when need be. The teamwork to combine those ultimates together was huge. And Syzem and Slurp going to be at the bottom of that leaderboard. But it is now Evolution Gaming is what waits for SFU. And, it's going to be a best of 3. So we'll be able to show off their skills and try and beat that team that has been waiting for them. But, luckily for them, at least they have guaranteed themselves a piece of the prize pool. But before we get into that grand finals match, ladies and gentlemen, we do have to take just a slight break. So do not go anywhere. If that game is going to be anything like the past one, it is going to be exciting for sure. So don't go anywhere, and we will be right back after a short break. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? We are back after that banger 3 overtime series. We are here ready and waiting for that grand finals. It's going to be a hype one for sure. Obviously, the SFU team that we just saw face off against Oxidized Gaming, they're going to be playing off against Evolution. Evolution game. Yeah. So they hopefully are trying to evolve into their final form here and take away the large chunk of the prize money. Now, just as a reminder, this is going to be a best of 3, and we are on Haven, ladies and gentlemen. So we will get into Agent Select. It is looking good on both sides. Some new things, though. Seeing the neon, excuse me. Can't even speak here as beautiful fast plays, that's what the neon basically used for. Get yourself in and out of sight very quickly. Can provide a boost of speed yourself that can maybe throw off some teammates. But Chamber also picked up here on the side of Evo. And Chamber, you need to get those picks to make the Chamber worthwhile. And, do have another match, just in case. This is a best of 3, but will be a good one for sure. So chat, tell me how you're feeling. Hopefully you are hyped for this one. I know we got a lot of Evo fans, but SFU is also, I got some fans in chat. Don't underestimate them at all. And as we get to the finale of these agent selects, posture's feeling a little bit weak. I need to check that one. Chamber, they're going to be picked up here, so I guarantee you my posture very checked. I'm very up now. I'm ready to go. But there were 2 of them, so I'm gonna slump down just to check it back up. So now I'm all checked up. We all good. Posture all set. Hopefully you all at home too. Got the good, straight back. Make sure straight back, lined on in. But that's going to be good here for our match. Obviously, grand final best of 3 here. Going to be a good one. Evo. Both sides are going to pick up a chamber. So that's going to be a duel we will have to watch for sure. As those chambers, they can really make or break your entire game. Now, we saw it last game where those 2 to forces really being pulled out at the perfect points, making sure you can get those picks. It can be a game changer. But if your chamber does absolutely nothing, then it does absolutely nothing, and then the pick is useless. So I would like to see how that neon does play out on the side of Evo. Again, speed is really the name of the game for a neon. The ability also with her wall to block up a large line of sight. So, the question is whether or not that neon can confuse some of the enemies, maybe throw them off their regular aim they were used to with jumping in there super fast. But, you will have to try and take some sight space with that. But we are here, and we are in grand final. Ladies and gentlemen, Evolution Gaming versus SFU Esports White. Starting it off in the pistol round. SFU, they are going to be starting off here on towards this attacking side. It will be Evo starting on the defense. This map is Haven. For those of you that are new to Haven, you got 3 different sites to choose from, C, B, and A. The first 3 letters of the alphabet, mind you. Crazy how that works. But it looks like right now C long is going to be the play for side of SFU. We saw them last game. 3 overtimes has to be a little bit heavy on your mental, but see what they can get done here. No kill is going to be traded just yet, and we are going to get into it. So heavy rotates though on towards the backside. Evolution Gaming, you could already start to see pinching out these players, forcing them to look multiple directions. And Lunar going to definitely look towards that way. Make sure they have someone watching towards their backside. This time, though, Vanquish and Squad, they're going to take their time. Time is starting to run out, though, as they take a little bit advantage of it. 40 seconds now, as it still looks like a C push. Long, though, a lot of sightline angles available for this Evolution Gaming team.
30 seconds left.
Vanquish going to be holding here in Cubby. They got to push here soon. 20 seconds. This has to be the push. And Riddy now going to try and block some line of sight here as they try and push on it. Again, pistol round. Not the best weaponry, but Chris is going to take the first. Triz going to take the second. And all of a sudden, a 5 versus 3 for the side of Evolution. And the time is just not in the favor of SFU. They have no space to gain, no kills to get. And it's going to be Chrism holding the edge. Beautiful. Ventura and Chris M. Combining. 2 there. We'll
find
need a
them, tell
tech
me.
pause here.
I
It
don't
looks
speak
like a
wolf versus
DC
tiger,
for the side of
whatever.
SFU. Unfortunate. Not a great way to start off your tournament is with a DC. Not the best. Weaponry, though, for Evo. They'll be able to take that first round. Be able to grab some stingers. Had a little tech pause going on here. So, as they get that player back on in, a good first round there from Evo. Be able to grab some stingers, some other weaponry of the sort as they do try and grab some of that. But from the side of SFU, that was kind of a scuffed first round for them. The attack, I mean, they're just not connecting. It took them all down to 20 seconds, and by the time they got down towards there, they just they really did not have any time to do anything. And looking down that C long again, those sight lines very easy to hold down. So will be Evolution Gaming able to take this first round out of the pockets of SFU? Holding on towards it though. Hopefully we get that player all back in set as the tech pause is looking to be over here pretty soon. But yeah, that is really the main story. Evo, they're going to walk into this bonus round with some extra money. Going to be a little bit rich. Can buy themselves some lotto tickets or maybe some armor. That might be more important in a game where you shoot each other more than a lotto ticket. But we'll see what Evo decides to do here, as it looks like already you can see the split defense. Obviously with Haven, you're going to have to split the resources up a little bit because there are 3 of those sites that can be pushed. There is, some strategy in leaving a site open and putting more resources towards the other, but you see a triple split. So you see 1 player on C, 1 player on B, 3 players on A. My question is, what can SFU do to respawn? We saw their overtime, their overtime offense was lighting up, but can their offense get lighting up in this best of 3? As this connect still getting it figured out. Again, player going to be able to reconnect. Outer booting back up is said by Riddy, so hopefully able to get that player on in. And good sportsmanship here from Evo. Let this happen. Give them a tech pause, give them a chance to get that player back on up in, have an equal 5v5. And you do question if SFU did have full control in that first round, or was just hoping for that reconnect. So that might have been why they were playing it slow. See this time, can do anything. Just playing some spike soccer for the wall there. Bouncing it off, playing some back and forth, changing the weaponry around, making sure they fake us out as much as possible, because we know we saw some of the fake outs last game. Now, that's what you kind of have to do when there is one of these tech pause. You just have to make sure you're staying warm, make sure your aim is still on point. Sacrifice one of your teammates to the pistol gods. Shield's going to be picked up, though. Starting to get some weaponry here. I believe Slayer is the player that they needed to reconnect. Looks like they are ready to get back into it, and so are we. So the match will resume here. Again, reminder, ladies and gentlemen, best of 3 here, grand finals. Evolution Gaming off to an early lead, but see how this now evolves. As SFU back to full strength. Now we will get going. All right, so for a reminder, SFU, they're down 1 round, but they are not down out of the game. We've seen them come back from 2-point deficit, but it is going to be Ventura to make sure Slayer going to be watching this one from the spectate screen. It is a bonus round here for Evolution Gaming. They have a little bit better with the weaponry, and it's going to be Ventura to swing on out. Ventura, beautiful shot, gets a second. Ventura, a 3K. Entering into opposing territory and absolutely decimating their front line. SFU got to be careful there. They get blinded along with It's, and it's now holding down with the weaponry with this Spectre. Argo is sent out. Lunar trying to get something going, though. This is going to be It's trying to swing the corner. Trizzle kicks it on out. It's just going to be the corner play for Davis. Takes down one, but side of Evo.
Push them till they break.
30, a 2-point lead. Two-point lead here. Best of 3. SFU, now it is going to be the reinvest. That bonus round is going to go towards Evo. Now they have the chance to get on going. Davis 4 out of 8 on that ultimate charge. Ventura 5 out of 7 on that Neon ultimate. Shield's going to be invested here, though, and it's going to be an early swing from Ventura. We can see this once again, venturing off into opposing territory, just trying to get some early kills. Davis having to use a lot of utility. Just make sure this is baited on out. That Neon will, again, cover so much distance. They're just going to back up. They wasted so much of SFU's time, so many utilities, just from their Neon utility. The danger of that Neon very, very high. Oh, they're getting corralled kind of into a corner here. C-Long not where they want to play. Chris M. Be looking here. Like with this Marshall. Scoping down. Looking for a kill. Looking through that tiny little window of coverage here. Down towards this courtyard. In the courtyard await a lot of members of SFU as they are pushing towards this B. East side here. Target destroyed there on the side, and It's going to notice the players here first. Going to send out the dog to try and get one. One is going to be blinded there, stunned up, and it's going to be It's to massacre them. Gets the first. The second will be denied by Slayer, and B side start to go in their way. Chris M going to hit one with the classic there. Going to trade on back with Davis. Davis gets 2. Davis going crazy, but gets shut down. The plant is fake. The plant is stopped. V2 now, 20 seconds on the clock. Not a lot of time here. 6-2. Trying to get something done here. There's not a lot of time, but the plant comes through. It's a kill from Lunar. Round that SFU needed, and they now are watching the exact position of Trizzle. Trizzle also with his head under pistol. Looking. Got one, but misses the shot. Oh, Trizzle breaks under pressure there, and SFU, you're going to be flowing here. Off to cutting down that lead, cutting it down to just 1. Side of Evo now. Gotta be careful as it's going to be the reinvest once again from both sides. And SFU, we saw this last game. They're very good at keeping...
Spike down A.
I have the spike.
One enemy remaining.
Shadows traveling. Cover going out.
Player standing. Spike down C. planted. One enemy remaining.
I'm out of here. Shocking.
Last player standing. Clutch.
That's a good spot.
Hulk out. Face your fear. Take hold.
One enemy remaining.
You're not being shot at, you're doing something wrong.
There.
I am back, ladies and gentlemen. Apologize about the Wi-Fi disconnect, but we are back here. Do apologize. Apologize. Can't apologize enough, but back here, at least the Wi-Fi hopefully back up and going. But 4-3 scoreline is what I did miss while I was away. And while I was away, Evolution Gaming extending their lead is what we will have. So now, 3v4. 2 to force out already for the side of Evolution Gaming. Gonna try and swing in Davis, though. Bomb is planted. They own the site. Vanquish gonna take another. Lunar combining with that. 162 will be going to the graveyard as Davis picks up a three-piece. 4-4 is now the scoreline. SFU all gonna be reset. Scoreline once again going to be even. All even in this one at 4. Me blinds early here. Be some bombs going off. Ventura gonna get stunned up just a little bit there as Slayer and Riddy combine for 2. So early kills are what it's gonna be for SFU. Is now swinging on towards the site is Riddy. Chris M gonna have to try and block that one off. A blind gonna hit onto one, but a TP out. A Chris M TP means 1, but Slayer going to trade the ultimate for the life of themselves, and it's going to be Lunar and Riddy to just finish off that round. Very quick, very well done. They get a 4v none at the end of that. You look at the ultimate economy, so many ultimates up and available. Chris M, Ventura, 162, it's all having the ultimates. Davis, Lunar, and Vanquish all also. But timeout going to be activated here. Zevo down 1. Just a few rounds left in this map. Or in this half, excuse me. Half of this map. Same thing, but 45 seconds. See what they can get done. SFU out to a good early start, especially on this attacking side. Good position to put themselves in and just playing really well as a team so far. But Evolution Gaming doing a good job to equalize that score line. Keep it close, making sure it is not out of their grasps. See what they can do. Again, grand finals, lots of stakes on the line. And I mean, it is Turkey Day, but a lot of stakes here. Is this timeout coming to an end here? Evo gonna try and bounce back. I'll have to do it with a couple of sheriffs. A lot of ultimates, though. Trizzle, the only one without that ultimate recently used. Now for the side of SFU, though. Gonna look for something as an early push down from Courtyard here. Venture and company have the Neon ult. They want to go fast here, and it's going to be Lunar to catch the first on out. It's going to be the Neon ultimate popped here. Going to be standing on fast on in. The Neon flirting down one there. Slayer, though, will trade that Neon out, and it is just a massacre. The Courtyard push does not work. This is on an Evo nonetheless, but SFU getting some good kills. Vanquish getting another. You know, it is the side of Evo that they do get to. You know, they at least get some of those rifles out of the hands, but that Neon ultimate utilized for a rifle. It's going to be 162, who isn't able to connect on those sheriff shots. The plant will also be able to come through. So for SFU, another clean round. Should be a reinvest here from Evo. We'll see what they can get done here. Trying to bounce back. Still 3 ultimates in their favor. Also, Trizzle doesn't have the operator, but decides to go for the big money buy. The operator will only have a light shield with that one. We'll see what they can get done. Slayer. I'm going to get some damage early here, but it's going to be Ventura who's going to be, once again, looking through this smoke, trying to get some early kills, early damage. The Seekers are actually going to be used here. From the side of Evolution Gaming, they're going to know, they're still back in spawn. Seekers used just a little bit early, but I like it. They gained some space here, holding down this A long, A short position, this meetup. It is it's. And to hold this corner. Vandal on the 162. And again, that operator. On towards Trizzle. Trizzle sitting down low here. Trizzle is waiting. Trizzle peeks out the raise, but it's through the box. Oh my gosh. Slayer with the 5-head play there. Slayer now, they have free access to the C site. They know the operator was the only thing standing between them and everything, but it's going to be Chris M to get 1, Ventura to get 2, and all of the sudden, C is no longer yours. It's just going to be one final player here on the site. I mean, what a massacre there. Vanquish gets 1, though. Chris M has to be careful here. Chris M not able to get the trade. Vanquish able to get this plant. 2K so far. Looking to get blinded, though. Ventura gets a 3K. What a round there from Evolution Gaming. They do lose 3 players, but man, it looked bad there from the start for SFU. Getting a couple kills back, but able to get this defuse off now.
Last round in the half.
Last round before the swap, as the announcer says. Ultimates ready on 2 players on both sides, and if you don't use them now, you do lose them, so should use them now. With a tour de force, it looks like picked off here by Lunar. Still want to invest. Obviously, you can't carry any of this money. You get immediately robbed. Gotta pay the taxes between rounds.
You want to play? Let's play.
Chamber wants to play some games. And it's going to be Slayer. Going to be holding down now in this A-short position. Slayer going to get that first kill on Ventura. The Neon going to immediately shut down that fast rotation to try and shut them down. But now Slayer, they're going to rotate A-long. This is the decision. They're going to send some players down short. It's just going to be this raise that's going to push up a little bit. Bombot will give some information here. 162 is going to be blinded. Sends out one of those stunning waves through the wall here. Taking down to 65 HP, though. and taking down a lot of health, and it is going to be it. It's trade one. Lunar gets one back with that turret of force, but blinded is 162. Able to get some kills back, though. It's still a 2v3 on the side. Chris M is on the flank here looking for all the kills. It's a TP. It's a beautiful one at that. Trizzle gets another, and it's going to be down to just one. It is looking like an even round at half. Defenders win that one. 162.
Switching sides.
Good job so far. Sportsmanship from both sides. You can see it very evenly matched, and we go into a pistol round once again. Pistol round is what's it gonna be. 6-6. All tied up here in the grand finals. See what they can get done. Again, gotta switch sides. So now we'll test. We haven't seen this Evo offense. We'll see where they decide to go. Send a shockwave out to get some stuns out early here. It's gonna be Trizzle. That will get the first kill. So beautiful so far here. SFU on a player advantage. Ready gonna be holding down this courtyard angle though. We'll see what they can get done. It's gonna be an A-long bush. They start to rotate it on over. A-long's gonna be the choice. They already got some players rotating on through. That ultimate orb looks very juicy for them, but this Ventura Neon is gonna get them on a site very quick. Looks like SFU, they're okay. Just backing up a little bit. They are okay playing this retake. Gonna be the plant coming through. Get that one down. Plant is there. Now, can they defend the site? Slayer's gonna say no. They get that first kill. Retake. Prowlers are there. Chris M and Trizzle, though, they combine for a double, and it is all walking into a trap there. It is one player left alive. Just this Fade. Holding down these angles, playing it by the book. The pistol round is looking like all Evo gaming. And this final player has no way to push in. Gonna get stunned out. They're gonna swing them all together. Grissom gets a 3K. And the attackers will win that one.
I'll do my job, you do yours.
Good round there. Good offense on the side of Evolution Gaming. And we saw the SFU defense struggle a little bit in that last series. We'll see if it can bounce back now. They'll be going into a bonus round, not in their favor. This side of Evo will have it. Gonna walk through courtyard is Trizzle. Got the headhunted pistol. Looking for it now. Ventura gets an opener. Trizzle just going to TP out of danger out of that one. Now it's 162. Going to get another one. Headhunted pistol does not connect. And Riddy pushed up very far here with the classic. Does have to be careful. Flash coming through. Got to be careful. Riddy. Going to be on the backside, though. Be able to pick up one of those guns. See if they can get it off. Oh, wow. The ultimate orb is being claimed, but it finds a way to turn that one around. Now it's a 4v2. And Lunar is walking into a Neon. That's got a Spectre. Ventura not done yet. Gonna run up here to this top floor. Ape's got a shorty, though, so that's not something to run into. But with that shorty not able to hit the long range, and attackers go 2-0 here in this half. Evolution Gaming, after that bonus, looking really strong. Full shields on everyone but Vanquish here. Full weapons on everyone, it looks like. Some Spectres maybe picked up on the side of Evo. They didn't lose that many players. Their finances are still there for them to buy some weapons, but they're actually going to buy a little bit low. So interestingly, you see that Ventura and 162, they're going to be picking up Spectres. Even after a 2-round set, 162. Now looking, they're already in a site though. They want to hold down this B site, but Radiant Slayer say otherwise. Lunar Davis combined also. That round is over before you can even eat your turkey, ladies and gentlemen. SFU, holy. What a quick retake for them. A good idea for Evo pushing on towards that B site, but I mean, it was just Slayer to get those openings, and from there, they had no pressure. They didn't use any of their utility to get any space. And it is a whole meal there for SFU, but still down by a set of mashed potatoes here. Going into round number 16. Evo trying to rethink their attack. Is Ventura and company. Again, they do have the Neon. They do have the ability to go fast here. Davis going to be watching those garage doors, those big garage doors. Lunar, though, is going to be spotted out here. Has to TP. So, although 162 does get a kill, they will be able to save their chamber for now. A lot of them going to get stunned here, and it's going to be a retake once again. Evo really good at taking these sites. The question is, once again, can they hold this? Pretty also going to be killed off here. Ventura taken down to 50 HP. But a stun is coming through here. It will get healed up. Ventura able to be healed on up. Trizzle gets another. Trizzle gets a second. Beautiful so far. And Trizzle gets a third. Count them up. 1, 2, 3. All there. Beautiful, actually, from the side of Evo. That time, they were able to hold down that site. Trizzle getting 3 almost unlocks the tour de force. They take a 9-7 lead in this series. Defense from SFU getting a little bit rattled there. I mean, you can see it that it is really hard to defend all 3 sites on this Haven map on defense. You really have to put your resources toward one spot and just hope. Like one of those controllers on one of those single sites, but now it's going to be A long. Switching up from C. They've had an attack on all 3 sites. B worked actually the worst for them, but Evo's still with the 2-round lead. Holding now, hiding their time. We'll destroy that Prowler's Trizzle so that at least they know there is someone there. But it is going to be a trade here from It's in the courtyard. We'll get Slayer down, and they're going to rotate here. No players in this C site, but they're going to meet them at the same exact time. Chris M does have to be careful here. Going to send off that blind. A player blind still hits him through it. Riddy is insane for that. Now still looking Riddy. So many good shots here. Gonna get that stun on through and buy so much time for his team to get here. Riddy gets another. Ventura trades 3v3, but bought so much time. The team is here. Vanquish able to send those blinds on forward. Vanquish knows something's up. Smells something behind them. Vanquish catches out the flanker. It is now a 3 versus 2 here. Resetting. Davis
30 seconds left.
putting down this site. Where does Evo go from this? Evo, excuse me. Where do they go? Where do they go? Where did they come from? Where do they go? Where did they come from? Cotton Eye Joe. Ventura decides to walk right into the arms of Lunar. And Lunar gets that down to a 3v1. 162 gonna walk into the waiting arms of those C defenders. And SFU, baby. They are gonna keep it close. Once again, 9-8 is our scoreline. And economy on the side of Evolution Gaming. It's okay. They can invest here. They still have some credits available. Maybe not the richest, but able to at least buy themselves a meal. Classic going to be picked up there by Trizzle. You can see that Tour de Force is ready and already used. So, now ultimates do favor Evolution, though. They got 3 of them.
You want to play? Let's play.
Tour de Force immediately pops, so that is a dangerous tool on the side of Evo, but is Ventura full fade bar, full neon bar, excuse me, right now? Had some ultimates available. 162. That beautiful rolling thunder. Be backed up by their neon. Lunar, though, on an interesting angle. Vandal in hand. Has the TP, but you can see that TP is not in a good spot, and that TP not even going to be used as Ventura. That is the intro they need. They take down the chamber, decide this is our site now. They're on to A. What can they do with this retake? Trizzle says, Slayer, go to the spectate screen. It's going to be Ventura and Squad now, holding a 5v3. 162N company, though. We're going to still hold it down. Some blinds are going to come in. It's going to be a fast retake here. Riddy's going to get the first. Going to look under here. Riddy looking for a second, but the shots through the wall just do not connect.
Out of charges.
And the Evo. Beautiful, beautiful round from them. What I have noticed is they're getting onto these sites so fast. They're getting onto them, and whether or not they can control them is another story. As soon as they get one of those players down, immediately sending it towards that site. Using the turret of force to help them out, making sure no flank plays can happen. Now it's going to be pistols here. From the side of SFU, and not a pistol round you want to have down 2. Especially down 2 with Evolution Gaming being just 3 rounds away from taking this map number 1. 162 is actually going to get traded out here. Davis, a beautiful Sheriff headshot. He's going to connect on the opposing player, but it's going to be Slayer. He's going to send out, probably get sought out by these Seekers that were sent out by Evolution Gaming. Chris M is able to catch one out. Ventura gets another. It's going to be a nice Sheriff shot, but it is enough from Slayer. So these Sheriffs popping off, actually. They're getting 2. That is a rifle up from Slayer. Only 5 HP, but look at this. The rocket. The rocket launcher has become available. The Slayer's gotten so many kills. Davis. Boxy Sheriff here. Boxy Sheriff and a dream. That's what it's going to be for Slayer trying to get something. But it is Trizzle and Chris M to finish out that round. And Slayer, I think, smartly not utilizing that ultimate, knowing they will need it for these upcoming rounds. Evo take another, but those Sheriffs did some damage. Albeit not so much as they would have wanted. The economy's still looking very, very good for Evolution Gaming. For this round right now, SFU, this needs to be a win. It needs to be a win, or they'll be on pistols for that final round that they could possibly. They lose 2 in a row. This first game is over. We go to our next map. Ventura, though. Gonna go down once again. They've had success on this day long. Gonna send out some blinds first, though. Trizzle already getting a kill once again. The Neon is gonna send them in very quick here. Lunar gets some shots, but they are so dang quick jumping around there like bunny rabbits. They can't get them down. Ventura's gonna get the first. Ventura now, the Neon. The speed is in the bullets, and they are going right into all of the SFU members. Only 2 players left alive. This round is huge. They lose this round, they probably lose the game, but the bomb is already down. They probably need to save these rifles. They can't push in, but they decide to do it anyways. It's going to be Lunar and company. Trying to wait, trying to get it done. They're going to swing, but they're going to swing right into a trap. A bear trap waiting right for them. Attackers win another one, and SFU not looking good here. Timeout going to be called here. Riddy needs to call that one. They need to think about how they get this one. Evolution Gaming have had such a good map number 1 in this series. Very close, though. SFU falling off here at the end. And now the opportunity on possibly a pistol round for SFU. I mean, whatever funds you have, you cannot save anything. This round could be the end of our first map. SFU, though, trying to bounce back, trying to get something here this timeout. Got to be thinking through their heads what play they can make up here. If I were them, you have to guess which site. You have to put 5 of these pistols on a site. If you don't guess right, it is what it is. But, you need to put a lot of your resources towards 2 or 1 site. Because if not, It's not going to be good. You really cannot fight pistols v rifles, and you can see it is just tragedy on the side of SFU. Got a couple rifles. They got a sheriff and 2 SMGs. The other thing they have is 4 ultimates that they are going to need to utilize. 2 are stunned here in courtyard, though. Gotta be careful, though, as Ventura going to be swinging on out. Gets the first, gets the second, gets the third. Is the way of Evo. Already beautiful start for them. 2 more, and they win this map. Lunar looking, though, with the tour de force. Could do some damage. 5 bullets in this one. 5 enemy players, and that's what it's going to have to be for Lunar. Needs an ace. Needs a 5-piece.
Spike planted.
Swinging around. Hiding in the corner. Trying to get something done. 162 is waiting with the Vandal. Lunar. They know where they are. Lunar is going to get stunned up, and it is a team ace, and it is GG for map number 1, Evolution Gaming. They are going to walk out on top of that one. What a game, though. I would have to say, SFU, we saw some great things. And this also, don't know whose map pick this was, but SFU, they really stuck in with it until the end, where they did fall out just a little bit. It was, again, their defense side. That was what we had in question for them, was whether or not they were going to be able to hold up against this Evolution Gaming team who had made it all the way towards grand finals. And obviously, they're having some struggles on defense. They obviously are. And going in towards this map too, that will be the question, if they can, fix that. And this is actually SFU's map pick. So, like, that is even worse. You're going to go into this map too. You're going to go into Evolution Gaming's map pick. And it's going to be rough. It is going to be, you need to shore up that defense. If anything, that is the one thing you need to do, is shore up their defense. Because if you don't, you're going to get blown out once again. Not blown out, but, your defense is going to get blown out once again. And, we got the chat prediction in. It's 63% towards the side of Evolution Gaming, 37% towards the side of SFU. And, pretty even. Not even at the same time. two times the side of Evolution Gaming. They will have that advantage with the chat. So they got all of the friends and family along with them. So they'll have that hype along with them, and hopefully carry that on to a game number 2. But time about game number 2. This is a best of 3, so not over just yet. SFU still an opportunity to bounce on back. We got some hype people on in the Twitch chat. How are you guys doing here tonight? Hope you're doing well after that series, after that first series, because they've both been super, super hype. SFU doing a good job of just keeping it close. They're doing a good job of making sure that score line stays the way it is, and staying it close is going to be what SFU needs to do. Going in towards this map number 2, it could be all over. We're talking about an Evolution Gaming team. Looked very strong on the attack. I mean, it was pretty even when FSU was on the attack. They had some good rounds, had some good things put together, but only scoring 2 on their defensive set. It's kind of what we saw on the other side. They walked into their other matchup with a 7-5 lead. And they kind of blew it. It kind of went to that third overtime, but they ended up clutching up. Their attack ended up surviving. But before we get off into game 2, ladies and gentlemen, we are just going to take a quick break. Map 2 is coming up, so do not go anywhere. We just got to take a short breather. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are here for the Frost Esports Whiteout number 27, and we are here with the grand finals once again featuring Evolution Gaming and SFU Esports White. Now, first map obviously went to Evolution Gaming. We're going to be going into a map number 2. Icebox does await us here as we get on into it. I mean, we got to talk about that game number 1 first. I mean, we talk about Evolution looking really strong on both attack and defense. And it's going to be interesting to see. Once again, SFU, their defense need to be shored up a little bit. They kept with them up until, it was 8-10, and then all of a sudden it was 13-8. And the game kind of got away from them. So my question to them will be, can that defense recover? Can it be, set back up and hopefully get themselves into a position? I mean, as we get on towards this icebox, Evo is going to be attacking first. So that is this point right now where, SFU is going to need to make sure their defense is there. They were using some of those timeouts a little bit later. I'd like to see them, if that defense isn't working out, to use some of those timeouts a little bit earlier, get that all set up, get going. Because going into icebox here possibly could be our last map of the night here. And, Evo was looking strong on that first one. So definitely a possibility to end on this one. But I know the SFU fans in chat are definitely not going to want it to end on this one. So obviously, defense going to be key for them, but they also need to make sure utilizing those ultimates at the right time. We saw some of those utilized maybe a little bit too late once again before it was time to get there. So we'll see what they can do. But getting ready to go in towards this game number 2, we saw the Neon also be a massive force in towards that first map. But here we are, Icebox, our map number 2. It's looking like an insta-lock chamber on both sides already. So again, chamber, the ability to make those plays. It's going to be Sage for the side of Riddy. Sage also, so kind of mirroring compositions right now, other than that KO. We'll see what they do decide. Looks like Ray's hover. The side of Slayer. Would like to see Slayer get back on Raze here once again. Huge with those ultimates, huge with those nades, and they're going to be put on defense here first. Will they be able to follow it up, though? Looks like Sova going to be the hover from both sides, Davis and It's. 30 seconds to lock these agents on in. See what they can get done here. Slayer. Once again, been a big portion of this SFU offense. They will have 15 seconds to lock on in. As they're locking on in, it's going to be the Viper again from both sides. Viper, so huge on this Icebox map selection. This is Evo's map selection. They have specifically picked this map. They think they're going to win on it, and they're going to hope to do so. The Viper, though, we got to talk about. The Viper has so much presence on this Icebox, almost an insta-lock you see from every team and from these two teams here tonight. Obviously, the Viper's pit can take so much space on towards those sites. A lot of different elevation changes too, along with the wall, can be a very powerful pick. But with the Viper on both sides, you're going to have to win those Viper duels. And once again, got to talk about it, though. SFU going to be put on defense first. So that Viper, advantages them just a little bit more. But once again, we have seen the offense from the side of Evo very much pop off and very much connect. So here we go. That will be the question. Can SFU bounce back? We are ready and roaring to go. Map number 2, Icebox, ladies and gentlemen, as we will start it off the pistol round. We'll see here. Some pistols pulled out on both sides, obviously. You win the pistol round, you get yourself a bonus. A little bonus round. Bonus check. We'll see where the choice is first. So, Lunar going to be watching here with that headhunted pistol. I'm sure going to take a little bit of damage from that shock dart. It is a trading Sova on both sides. So, pretty much equal composition we see. The Raze is going to be traded out for the KO. Lunar already going to have to teleport out of this one. A little bit of danger is sensed. Player's going to start to rotate in here. know, we see this, that Evolution Gaming, they're going to go on this attack, try and get on towards this A site. They do have some players rotating. We'll see what they can get done. Yep, full rotate towards this B site as they try and get onto it before these players of SFU do get here. And it's going to be some toxin orbs going to be launched. Taking some damage though. Vanquish, got to be careful here. They got some knowledge where it is. Davis and Lunar through the blind smoke here. Gonna be a 5v3 retake though. The bomb is down. The bomb is going. Davis going to check the corners here, trying to swing around. Does have no Sova abilities available. So just a body to put forward here. There's another kill here for Chris M. So good kill so far. Chris M gets a double as Ricky trades on back, but the defuse is already there. The Sage Wall stops it. And it doesn't matter if there is 9 dead, a bloodbath on this B site. First round will go to SFU. A good round to start them off, especially on this defense side. Icebox is a defense-favored map, but we need to see some good defense from the side of SFU, and that's a good one. You know, you get that pistol round down, get the little bit of bonus in credits, but with a lot of people dying, we're seeing a 5 stinger meta here from the side of Evolution Gaming. Running it down fast. Slayer's going to get killed there, though, on Ventura. Stinger denied. Gonna be stinging back towards them as Itz gets one back. And it'll be a 4v4, but locking right into Vanquish here. Vanquish is waiting. Vanquish is ready and going. Fish in a barrel, rather you could say turkey in a barrel because of today. 4-1 is what it's going to be. Vanquish on this Viper. Gonna be looking to try and end this chamber. Finish it off. Win this round. He's just going to be looking here. Such a good round, though, from SFU. Vanquish was waiting for everything, and is going to be waiting for this one, but it's just a little bit too slow. Riddy, now they know where Trizzle is. Trizzle gets 2, though. Although they lose the round, they get some damage towards that economy. But nonetheless, a 2-0 lead here for the start of SFU. B-Site has not been working for Evolution Gaming. They also haven't had the best weaponry. Now, trying to reset here for Sheriffs. That's what they're going to do. I don't think that's really how the police works for Sheriffs, but they are going to try and get some people arrested here. That spectator screen. Lunar going to be looking, though. Lunar has the ability to get that. Teleporting out of danger is smart. Making sure they can retain this space. Location darts are going to be sent both ways. Davis got to be careful here as the presence is detected by that KO, but Vanquish getting a 1v1 kill on Chris M and ratios the other Viper here. Now Davis, player on the flank here, says no to Trizzle. No, you do not get a flank off for free. And huge so far. SFU, their defense is looking really strong. And right now, Evolution Gaming, they got to split up. Vanquish is waiting. Holding this angle, holding that head. Waiting for one of them to peek across. They could double swing here. That's what they're not going to do. Gets the first, gets the second. Vanquish with a 3K. Davis will finish that one off. And the set of mercenaries from the side of SFU going to massacre the Sheriffs on the side of Evolution Gaming. 3-0 now for SFU. The defense looking strong. Blank play denied. Almost everything denied there. The SFU, they're going to line their pockets with some gold here. Pick up the operator. Low funds for the side of Evo. They need this round. They need to find success here. And neither site has been working, but this time it's an A fast push. 162 is going to be rotating quick on this one. They're going to try and catch some players out before reinforcements can come, but Slayer says, we found you. First will go down. Ventura going to go. The Aldrone going to catch out 4 players on that sight line, and Davis takes another. The Soulvault is going through the wall. Davis gets another, zoning these players off. It connects, though. 3v2 now. It slows down. Ready. Holding this angle. Waiting for this wall to go down. Oh, the timing just in Riddy's favor. Now holding down this angle. 2 of these players on the side. It's going to be a swing. Riddy hits the headshot. It's just there to turn back. 2v1. Vandal in the hands of It's. Possibly facing down the barrel of a 0-4. No bomb either. Lunar is waiting. The operator's here. The operator's there. It's though gets. Oh, it's beautiful from Lunar. What a shot. Doesn't even need the operator. It's a 4K for It's. But Lunar, what a shot. Oh man, trust themselves with the backup pistol. It connects right for the head of It's. That one has to hurt if you were Evolution Gaming. SFU now. Up 4 rounds. This defense looking very strong. And once again, it's going to be a 4 Sheriff run here on the side of Evo. Holding it down. They got to make a fast play. Neither side has been working. They failed on B twice and they failed on A twice. Chris M, though, able to get vanquished here. Lunar already making a difference with that operator. Trizzle, though, watching with this headhunted rifle. Not rifle. Sorry, excuse me. Pistol. Slayer, though, going to be watching around the corner. Slayer's watching. Slayer is there, but Ventura. They now have a rifle in their grasp, and now it's going to be towards A. It gets another. Davis gets a trade back. But on this eco round, looking like a good round for Evo. Evo on the eco. Lunar going to be checking those corners, and Riddy does have this operator. He's got to hit some shots here, some key shots. Watching for these players, watching these angles. Watching, waiting, gonna get location revealed. Riddy baiting that. Now, all of a sudden, it's a wall. It's a wall just gonna be placed up. The defuse is coming through. The stun. Riddy's waiting with that operator. Defenders win that one. They just sneak a defuse. 162 will walk out with a kill. 162 will walk out with a double. So no operator able to be saved. But Riddy says, what do you got? You got bullets. I got a wall. The wall will block it off, block it in. And SFU, this round number 2, this map number 2, just beautiful for them. 5-0 lead right now. The defense has been strong. That is an understatement. Evo trying to get something done here. Once again, it looks like an A push. Slayer, though, to get that first kill, especially on the Viper, is a huge one. You can see from the side of SFU, they get that Viper's pit up and available. Vanquished and company are going to be happy just sitting in it. Now they will be holding that one down. Holding some angles. And you can see 4 ults available from SFU. A lot on their side right now. As the operator here from Lunar, oh, misses the shot. The player's going to push on forward. Trizzle, what a play. Evo, they take the operator out of the mix, and now trying to get some space here, it looks like. EOL going to be popped, and Slayer going to be killed on site too. A big set of kills here from Evo as the first round they're going to look good in. They'll lose one on towards that sight line, but Evo now control the site. The bomb is down. It's going to be Davis to try and swing on out. That Sage Wall blocks so much here. Why have we seen both teams really pick it up? Vanquish here just going to get some shots in towards that wall and fully kill it. Davis gets another, though. Trizzle has picked up this operator. Davis has to switch. Sorry, excuse me. Trizzle has to switch back weapons. And it's going to be a good set there. Was dangerous for a second, but they lose 3, but a 5-1 scoreline for Ego. A crazy one at that. And They do have 3 ultimates available here. They've been building up their economy. Been killing some players of SFU every round, and a timeout is actually going to be picked up by Evo. So with this eco coming through on the side of SFU, staring down the barrel of a 1-5 scoreline. Ultimates available all around the board. Lunar able to pick up the tour de force, especially in this eco round. But ultimates available on the other side too. Ray's ultimate. Sage. Rez is there. So many good ultimates available for SFU. They could make this eco round into a lot of trouble for the side of Evo. But Evo, they got ultimates too in their pocket. And as this timeout comes to an end, just a reminder, this is grand finals. No second chances. Except in a second chance and possibly a game number 3 if Evo were to drop this one. Again, Icebox very defense heavy, but good to see that SFU recovered a little bit from those first 2 games where their defense hadn't looked the strongest. It's going to be Lunar on an island over on B. It is going to be A. That is going to be raided here. Davis will get one with the Sheriff. And now Riddy just delaying time. SM will be able to take out Vanquish. They're starting to pull over here. His chamber to try and help out. But Trizzle is there to watch all the rotations. You can see that field of view is massive. You can see so much. 2 rotations are going to come through. Trizzle is waiting in for it. Oh, Riddy definitely spots out Trizzle here, though. Riddy going to jump for it. Riddy playing a little bit on the line there. Lunar's going to lose their life. Riddy just being a little snake here in the grass, and Trizzle takes some damage. Riddy, oh no. Oh, Riddy heals themselves up with that Sheriff. Dirty with the movement. If and end dodging. Now it's a 3v2. The side of Riddy, they get to pick up that rifle, but looking the wrong way. Riddy turns the corner. It is It's, and It's knows where this final player is. Possibly a rifle save, but 1v3 scenario. That bomb is already ticking, and Davis is just going to watch this out route, taking a lot of damage. No save for them. So Evolution, they go back to back. Able to get 2 rounds set here.
Have any patterns emerged?
A has been working out for them. A and B, both success now. Importantly, Lunar did invest that tour de force. So Trizzle able to get that kill is huge. 3 ultimates available on both sides. See what they can do here. Couple players pushed up high towards mid. Is Slayer is going to be looking for an early pick. Slayer already swinging. Slayer a madman for this. This rotation is huge, but it is the Soul Vault already going to be popped here. Slayer's in the back line of this Evolution Gaming team, and they're going to be walking right back into the waiting arms of Slayer. Slayer got to be careful here as the chamber going to walk around. Trizzle is able to secure that kill, but damage is done already. They have regained control here of the attacker's side spawn, and this is the defense. So they kind of swap sides as the defense now has the bomb, though. So it is going to be a replay for this bomb. Smartly, SFU going to recognize we have the player down. What's the bomb? Riddy, though, has to pop a res here. Is Lunar going to be killed? Gotta be careful. You're watching, and Trizzle once again gets a 3K. Possibility of a 6-person ace here. Riddy watching the corner. 162 gets another kill, and it is just a massacre. Bomb defense is denied. Slayer gets 1 on the rotation.
Here.
It is a good set of kills there. Res wasted. Evolution Gaming starting to heat up. Turkey is in the oven. See what comes out when Evolution. This half is starting to look good for them. 5-3. 4 ults towards their favor. Is going to be just Sheriffs. for the side of SFU. Sheriff's and a Bulldog, it looks like. Slayer going to be pulling out the sword. A push is what it looks like, though. Lunar is sitting here, along with Slayer on this B site, but I think they're going to have to rotate here immediately. You got to be careful, because Chamber on the other side is watching that flank, so... All 5 players are going to walk into A site. Some of those Sova darts not going to connect. No real information gained off of that, other than someone is not in that position. A minute left, though, on the push here. Lunar going to be in a 1v1 here. Oh, misses the shot. Trizzle there once again to shut down and ratio the other chamber here. Now it's going to slow down a little bit here. 40 seconds with this Oval going to connect here. Davis going to try and dodge out of that one. Gets hit on the first, and it predicts the movement. Get the plant down. Trizzle already on a 3K. Going absolutely massive in this round. It's 162 that's going to hold down the side here. Watching for this last player to rotate on in. No real chance to do anything. Ventura gets that last kill, and it is 5-4 now. All of a sudden, a change in the tide. The moon has shifted directions. Now low tide here for SFU. Timeout active, though, from Davis smartly. This is a very good use of the timeout. We talked about in that break that they'd use their timeouts a little bit later, using them smartly, close to the end of this half. Round number 10 coming up, 2 more rounds after that, and then a switch. Evolution Gaming trying to bounce back here. See if they can, though. Good so far, as 4-5 is the scoreline. SFU trying to get something done, though, after that flawless round victory. I mean, you can still see it. The only ultimate invested from the side of Evo was that Sova ultimate. Got 4 of them still active. The Raze Boom Boom launcher will be available for the side of Slayer, though. Full invest here from SFU, and this close to the end of the round. I mean, if you lose this round, you're going to have an eco next round, most likely, and then maybe not even a full buy in that last round. So, you really want to win this if you're on the side of SF. In Evolution Gaming, you want to win it too, but both teams want to win, so. Scouting out some of that location on towards the A site. Evolution had some success in the past couple rounds. Decide they want to take this one. Sova darts will try and launch on down. Raise grenade will push them back for now. It has to be careful here. Raze is sitting just around the corner. Now holding down, it's trying to gain some space here. Sees out the Raze, and Slayer gonna be paying for that one with their life. Bad part is, though, for it, I mean, your team is on the other side of the map, but it's perfectly getting that first kill. Now getting denied the second. Riddy will get that kill traded, but for what SFU is the question. It will give up the entirety of B site just for 1 kill. Viper's Pit now on the side of Evolution Gaming. Viper's Pit cutting off so much of this visibility here. If they walk into it, the angles are going to be watched. And it is just already 2 down. Vanquish and Lunar lose their life to the poison. Riddy gonna die to that one. Davis gets a kill, but is an attacking win there for Evolution Gaming. All of a sudden, once again, we are all tied up. See it there on the board. 5, then 5 the other way. It's going to be a pistol round once again from the side of SFU. Only the Viper's Pit invested from Evo. Once again, they still have 3 ultimates. Still have that Chamber ultimate, still have the KO ultimate, and still have the res. Dude, they can get done, though. Only 1 ultimate again. rocket launcher for Raze available and ready, but you can hit a clump, that's huge, but other than that, I mean, it's usually just a one-kill rocket. Player's going to see some utility already utilized, but it's going to be Lunar here on the side with a head-hunted pistol. Only thing to really help control this B site. Rotation's already starting to come in here as it looks like not an A push, it's a B push. Lunar, though, trying to shoot with his headhunter. Only 4 shots left. 162 dead. 162, excuse me, gets the kill there on Davis. And Lunar also falls. So 2 down here for the side of SFU. Evolution Gaming, such a good end to this half right now. Pistols on the side of SFU. Slayer gonna die to that one without using the ultimate, and it is just going to be nothing for the side of SFU as a flawless round from Evolution Gaming. Picking up that shorty and running around with it. Absolute reversal here. We talk about Icebox, a defense-favored map here. Gotta question SFU Esports. They need to win this round. They have 2 ultimates at the ready. They will have a full invest. Last round before the half in our map number 2 here, ladies and gentlemen.
You want to play? Let's play.
And sure, gonna hop on over now. See what they can do with the Vandal. Melee gonna be swung around, doing some fancy tricks. Hopefully don't hurt yourself with that knife. You need all the health you have for this upcoming skirmish that is going to be in the round before the half. It looks like Trizzle already using that operator. Excuse me, the tour de force, the ultimate. Gonna be available. Chris M holding down the attacker's side spawn room. It's just gonna be slow. We've seen this Viper Pit gonna be utilized already here though from SFU Esports. As long as that Vanquish stays inside this pit, should be able to hold it on up. The integrity should stay there. You can see this point defense. Really, there is no defense down mid, but Evolution Gaming really haven't tried to go down. Presence detected here from this KO. 40 seconds here, and they might be walking into a Raze trap. Raze is waiting for them on the corner here. Raze not able to get a kill, though. Lunar does trade one back. This operator in Lunar's hands is going huge right now. Has to TP back out. Knows there is danger, and it is a immediate res. You can see also the KO ult going to be popped. They're going to make a fast push on towards B. It's going to be Lunar to try and stop this with this operator. Shot through the smoke will not connect. Plant will come down. Now is going to get sonar detected. Has to try and destroy that wall. The wall will stay up towards its full integrity. Gotta be careful now. It's gonna be Trizzle. Actually take down the Sage. Possible 7-5 outcome here for SFU Esports. Bomb is already ticking. They do not have a lot of time. They're gonna have to push in here soon. Davis is trying to get some shots through the smoke here. Hits the reload at the worst time. Lunar and Vanquish are dead. It has to be all, and it is nothing for SFU. It is once again a flawless for the side of Evolution Gaming, and we are at half, baby. What a swing. 5 straight rounds for SFU, and then 5 straight rounds for Evolution Gaming, adding on 2 at the end. And what a series. I mean, we were talking about grand finals. Money on the line here for both of these teams that have worked so hard to get here. From Evolution Gaming, they will be walking into this defense with a 2-round advantage. What an advantage that was. That looked like such a good round there for SFU, but Slayer unable to get that kill. And then it all collapsed in front of them. Now they need to get a good offensive series, starting out with this pistol. Gonna be ready first here. Classic gonna shoot out some bullets. Me jumping on up. Possibility here from Slayer to get some kills. Gets a lot of information with that jump. Only takes a little bit of damage here. Now it's going to be stalled for just a little bit, as they know there are a lot of players here on this A site. It looks like a rotate here. We've got to be careful. It looks like the players on A might be rotating at the exact same speed, or maybe pushing down mid. I haven't really seen a mid play this game yet, and it's going to be It's to try and defend it. Sonic Dart is going to scan no one. Oh, they are in the Knight, but the Knight will kill them. Vanquish and Slayer. Notice that flank is coming through. They got a wall to protect them. They need to get it up, though. Gotta be careful. Plant will come down. Beautiful run up through mid and a good start from SFU Esports. They gotta finish this out, though. Again, only pistols. Both sides, Lunar. The Headhunter. 4 shots left in it. Looking for it. Headhunter will hunt Ventura down.
Enemy remaining.
And it is beautiful. Trizzle gonna fall. Vanquish gets a 3K. And vanquishing really any lead that Evolution Gaming had, because now only a 1-round lead here. And it is going to be this bonus buy from the side of SFU. Can get done though with it. Couple Spectres is all it's going to be. Nice little round for them, getting some mid control. Evolution Gaming though, they want to end out the series on this map. To do so, I'll still get through this SFU offense. Slayer going to be looking here to see if any player overextends. Seeing if they can get a free kill. Chris M. walking around here trying to get something with that pistol, but yeah, slow walk into A. And there are 4 players waiting for them. Will be the Viper on the backside here for SFU. Gotta be careful, but already a trade here. Lunar will trade out. Frizzle will get 1. Area gets revealed here. They're going to walk in. Spectre's in hand. They're going to rush it immediately. Slayer gets the first. They're now walking on in. Slayer gets a second. Lunar gets a third. Ventura trades one out, but it's all down to this flanking player. This the classic in a dream against 3. Swings around the corner here. There's so many watching, but they are blind. Still misses that shot. Vanquish doing a great job here. Beautiful. The side of SFU. Now, finally, it will be some gun rounds here, as Evolution Gaming will be able to reinvest. Funds are available for the side of SFU too. Good job, though, to tie this one on up, and just goes to show you how close this series really is. SFU, they are not done just yet. They're going to be looking on now. Trying to get something going here for Evolution Gaming.
There.
Their defense needs to be clean here. They've guessed right. I mean, A has been really the point of attack for SFU so far. Player, though. Knows there's a player in there. The nade is actually just going to boink them out of there. The TP going to be forced. Slayer has the ability to hit some shots with the Phantom, but it's going to be 162 actually on Evo to get the first. Slayer will be able to trade. The possibility for a rotate actually is available. Evolution Gaming a little bit confused at the moment. They gained some space up in mid here. That's where they're going to need to be gaining it, because Chris M, the only real defender here to protect against what is a flurry of members. It's going to be Davis to first go down. Slayer gets the trade off and now an open sight, but the bomb. How can you have an open sight if you don't have the bomb here? It gets another one. Slayer, though, with a 3K. 1v1.
30 seconds
Slayer.
left.
Possibility of a 4K and winning the round for their team. Slayer peeks out. It knows where they are. Gun at only 4 bullets. That's the most important thing. Has to pull out the sword. Vandal not reloaded. Only 4 bullets in this rifle right now, but for SFU, needs to get this kill.
10 seconds left.
Just trying to hide. Only 4 bullets. It has escaped everything. The boombot going down. The swing across the corner, and 4 bullets is enough. It's pulling off the miracle there. Stalling out the time, forcing it off. Slayer gotta feel bad about that one, but you do get the ultimate at least out of it. A bloodbath, 9 players die. We'll see what they can get done, though, now as we head into round 16. Evolution Gaming still leading the series 1-0. Only leading this game by 1. Slayer going to be looking here for an early pick. Looking for a long-range shot. Ventura and Slayer going to be dueling off. Looks like still an A push. And it looks like Evolution Gaming kind of learned their lesson. They put another player mid this time. Looking like they're okay with a retake here. 162 very far back into the site. Triz looking to get a kill on Riddy though. With the ability, makes that pistol very powerful. Ventura now looking here, pinging out a player. Slayer is known, Slayer is seen, but Slayer still slays here, getting that first kill for the side of SFU. But it's 2 on the other side as Evolution doing a good job to trade out some players. 4v3. No ultimates available for either side.
30 seconds left.
30 seconds is all that will be left here for both these teams. Vanquish, though, get an immediate plan. So, Silvadart is going to connect to take Vanquish down just a little bit. It'll be a trade here. Lunar! But Trizzle gets 3, and all of a sudden it's down to 1 player, the Sova. Trying to watch through this Viper's Pit. 162 going to flash on out here. Trying to look for him. The defuse is already there. And Trizzle gets 4. Beautiful from Evolution Gaming to try and turn this game back around. Trizzle absolutely popping off, and with those 4 kills, unlocking the tour de force. Such a close series between both of these teams. Evolution Gaming taking just a slight edge here. Both teams looking so good. Hard to pick a winner, but a winner will be decided nonetheless. It's going to be Pistols and a Spectre. The side of SFU. Trying to push on in fast here. They got a wall protecting where they want to go. And a bomb on over, and Riddy actually going to be able to recover a weapon. Immediately, they're swinging on to B. They say A is not where we want to go. B is it. The Viper wall going to connect, but Chris M gets to a shot through the wall, a shot on Slayer. They were able to pick up the rifle now, but a 3v4 is what persists for them. Viper's Pit available here. A lot of power towards them. Lunar through the smoke, gets the sonar dart, and gets the kill. This is an eco round for the side of SFU. SFU, baby. They get 2 rifles most likely, and now they're suddenly all in this one. No plant for them just yet. Now the plant comes through, swings around the corner, though not there. They have to hit the plant now. Gonna swing around. The plant is killed. Trizzle and 162 combine, and it's gonna be Trizzle to pull out Headhunter pistol there, connecting on that one. Tour de force has to be utilized. For SFU, it's a good job to do some damage towards the economy of Evolution. And almost a round win there, but Evolution Gaming, nonetheless, they take another round. Trizzle absolutely having the game of their life right now. And a 0 in the bank account, though. Have to make their money with this operator.
Let's play.
Davis is going to run through here. Davis gets the first Ventura. Trizzle going to trade on back with that big money operator. Davis taking out the ability to res. Operator, though, on Trizzle, the where you want to have it. Chris M, though, is going to be watching the swing. Doesn't actually catch it. Got it back up now. The boom bot going to do some damage to you through that smoke. Viper Orb, and it's going to be a Viper's Pit, actually, from Chris M. Chris M able to utilize that. Smoke integrity starting to fade here as Riddy is going to throw us up some sprays.
There.
Slayer watching on the edge of this Viper's Pit. The Viper's Pit now back up to full smoke integrity. But who's going to smoke each other? That's the question, because It's and company are looking right across this the line, making sure no one can get in. Swings across, but they were waiting. Riddy gets 2. Sage diff him this one. And Riddy gonna try and look for another. Riddy gets
30
3.
seconds left.
Beautiful. Heals themselves. Wall is up. The Sage is doing everything in this one. And for SFU, they're going to use no ultimates. The Viper's Pit used on the other side. Slows it all down. Jersey looks like they want to save that operator. Maybe go back to spawn. Maybe catch out one final kill. But, wow. What a round there from SFU. It's going to be, yep, the operator play here from Trizzle. Just having that TP at the ready, making sure that you have a way out, but wanting to save that operator for sure. It's going to be 4 alive, though, from the side of SFU. And once again, this series is very, very tight. Should go off here soon enough. And what a play from SFU. Sage going absolutely massive. Able to get 3 kills. The wall up, the healing on themselves, bragging out. Ventura eyed off early, but he was able to get a lot of those kills, and now Ultimate Economy is in the favor of SFU. They want to turn it around. They want a map number 3. But we get it, though. Looking on. We're going to be a full invest here from the side of Evolution. Guns are not great. They have a couple Bulldogs on their side. We're going to need to get something good going because SFU is a train that does not want to be stopped. 2 hostiles detected and suppressed. Their B pushes and their A pushes have both looked clean at times, but that B push was cleanest we had seen from SFU.
Plant the spike.
They're looking, though, with the nade. Trying to aim towards that corner. Aldrone is actually going to check and get a lot of pressure here.
Okay.
And that information of not where people are, but where people aren't. Starting to realize, and there are a couple players that need to make this rotate. For Slayers and company, if they can get this wall down, they could possibly have some presence on towards this site. They will get that plant down actually immediately, getting the swing off. Wall not going to be used in their favor here, and Chris M is going to have to try and poison that player out. They need to get this retake. They need to get it fast. The bomb is ticking. Chris M, let's get one with that poison. Picks up the rifle. Lunar gets one back. Now looking. Hunter's Fury will connect onto no one for now. Trying to ping off that, and it is too late. Ultimates do not even matter. It is just a quick retake, a quick defuse, and a quick 11-point calculation here for Evolution Gaming. 2 rounds possibly from victory. Could mirror the scoreline of that first game. Will be the question, though. SFU, they are going to full buy here, it looks like. Investing mostly everything. Bulldog on Lunar. 2 ultimates. If they lose this round, it might just be over. And it is once again going to be Trizzle on that operator. I'm going to be dropped here. Going to be left to sit there for a second. It's triple mid. They have no pressure down A, and it doesn't even matter. 162, and they combined for a double. The bomb is stuck back. The bomb is protected. Oh, this is such a bad scenario here. The side of SFU, they need this round. They need it to go their way. It is really not. Really going to be the next one to fall. Bomb will be picked up, but at what cost? There's only 2 of these attackers left. We're going to have to get something done. Solution in the waiting arms. Waiting to grasp up these final 2 kills. Secure themselves this win in the grand finals. Be pistols. SFU if they can't connect, and might just think about the save at this point. Anthem picked up here by Slayer. Looking across now.
30 seconds left.
Going through the smoke. They're going to try at least something here. One around. They don't want to give it up for free. It's going to be a 5-person rotate for Evolution over towards this site. And they are ready and roaring to defend it. Chris M's going to get the first. And It's is going to get the second. A flawless round from Evolution Gaming. Match point. Timeout for the attackers. What a series we have had so far. And it could all end right here. In this timeout, you need to set up a good attack plan. Because if you don't, you are done. Evolution Gaming been looking strong all day long. SFU Esports also looking strong all day long too. They're going to have to look strong on some pistols, some low economy. They're going to have to rob these rich pockets of Evolution Gaming. Now, if they get this win, could possibly start to build up a snowball. For Evolution Gaming, they have at least secured themselves this overtime. 2 ults on both sides, a res. Viper's Pit for SFU. Not the best on offense, but timeout is over. You see the buy. It's a Phantom for Davis. It is a Vandal for Lunar. It is Spectres for Vanquish and Slayer. Half Shield and Slayer. It is not looking good here, but it'll be Trizzle once again on the operator, and it could all end here, ladies and gentlemen. 12-8. We have B look here. Aldron's going to give them a little bit of coverage. They're going to be able to push on forward and maybe take some space on a site. They'll get this orb on towards their Sova. Chris M takes a lot of damage, actually taken down to 20, and that Viper's Pit is going to be used on ops. They're going to take a lot of space on towards this B site. Using that ultimate, trying to regain themselves a spot to plant at least. We'll get this plant down off the Sage Wall. It's just going to be a retake. Evolution Gaming, they're okay with it. The pit integrity is staying strong, though, as Viper staying along with it. Play that backside to play it protected, and Chris M finds a random kill in middle. Riddy is just too slow on that one. Trizzle now going to be looking, but Lunar gets the kill first. Slayer gets a second. Lunar gets a third. It's a 3v2 now. It's a turn possibility. It's only the Sage left. This is an eco. This is the last stand here for SFU, and it's going to be a 2v1. Ventura has to do everything here. Bomb is ticking. Bomb is ticking. Slayer's going to run through. Slayer finds the third. We are not done yet, ladies and gentlemen. SFU, they find another utilizing the Viper's Pit. Evolution Gaming, that one hurts. Trizzle, the operator snatched out of the hands. Wrong place to aim and costs you the round. Trizzle once again going to invest in that operator. 9-12. A little bit better buy for the side of SFU. Teleport available for Lunar. Owl drone once again. Gaining themselves a little bit of knowledge. Noting that all of that is clear, and once again, it's going to be a B push. It's going to be B heavy. That Viper wall is going to cut off a lot of vision from the enemy side. Slayer going to get some shots through the smoke here. Once again, Evolution on match point. Series point. And Trizzle opens it up with a kill. Lunar's waiting on the flank, though. Lunar gets the first. Lunar gets the spray, but it's not enough. It's a res here from Riddy, so it's still 4v4. Alien ultimate, but Trizzle has this operator watching and waiting. Shot towards here. The smoke will not connect towards anybody. It's going to be a re-rotate back towards B. All these players have left. 2 in middle. You see the Rays watching that angle. Rays watching in middle, watching and waiting for these players to rotate on, but it is
30 seconds left.
It's the Ritz, the Cracker, trying to get this kill here. But will they eat well? planting here. Slayer gets a kill. Kind of looking at each other, and it's still a trade. Some Ritz crackers to walk away with that one with your turkey dinner. Will they get the winner? 3 players hiding, playing this plant, knowing they have advantage. It gets the first one though. This is the whole game on the line, and the game is over. Evolution Gaming has evolved into their next form. The GGs come through, and it is all over. 9-13, the final scoreline of our game number 2. And wow, what an icebox finish there. And you gotta say, what an exciting series here all night long, but you gotta give it to them. The trophy is for Evolution Gaming. They will win this one in 2-0 fashion, but for SFU, they still take away a piece of that prize pool, and you got to give it to them. They deserved their spot in that final. They showed why they deserved it. Neither of those games were blowouts at all. 8-13 and a 9-13 scoreline. They did their best. They really tried the hardest. They had some really good things play out. You got to give it to them for showing out and showing up tonight, but you got to give it to our winners. Evolution Gaming, they look strong. They had Trizzy on that operator all night long, getting those long-range kills, getting the tour de force kills, being the change in the game. And Evolution Gaming, though in that 1-2-0, like I said, doesn't feel like a 2-0. It feels a lot closer than it was. But, they will take the majority of that prize pool. They will take the championship for tonight. That was a big one. But, sadly, that's it. That is sadly the last game that we do have for tonight for our tournament. But it was exciting. We had a lot of people in chat hyping both teams up. Got to give credit to both teams and all of the teams that did show up and show out here tonight. Do appreciate you guys more than anything. You guys were hyping it up here on this solo cast. Wish we could have had Edu here, but it did have to deal with some personal issues. But secondly, we got to thank Nick back in production, doing this Valorant production here tonight. W Observer, W Production, W's all around, W Twitch chat. But I think that is mostly going to do it. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, congratulations to Evolution Gaming for winning the grand finals 2-0, taking away the pride and the championship here tonight. But a huge thank you to all of you for watching the Frost Esports Valorant tournament tonight. A happy Thanksgiving. I hope you all get to spend it with your families. Have a great night, a great day. And I will see you next time here for Frost. Much love from everyone here. See you later.